What's going on? Why am I being joined? Guys, what is this? What is happening? I'll remember that for next time. Oh, never mind. I had a really cool cinematic prepared and, well, you'll never see it. Never mind. Never mind. Intro bombed, yeah. Well, I'm not going to give them the satisfaction. There you go. I'm going to leave. Breaking my immersion. This is the origin system. Give me a second. Hold on. Deep, deep, deep. Leave squad. Solo. Right, never mind. We move on. Ladies, gentlemen, and friends from beyond the binary, welcome to Warframe. Hopefully you're all well. We do have a brand new giveaway, so check it out. This track is so amazing. I currently have it muted, annoyingly. Sorry, I've had to delete it. Yeah. Never mind. How are we? Are we doing good? If you haven't already, please make sure to type !ticket in chat. If you've already entered, it should say you've already entered. There's only one ticket per person, so if someone who's entered could do !ticket, just so I can see that it won't let you join again, because it shouldn't let you join again. Failed to get... Okay, perfect. Good, good. No one can scam the system. Excellent, excellent. I have made sure that new accounts, like I'm talking, if you've made a Twitch account in the past 12 hours, they won't be winning it. So if anyone's got a smart idea to try and rig the system by making loads of accounts, unfortunately, don't bother. Don't waste your time. If you are on the YouTube, there should be a pinned comment in the YouTube chat, which will lead you to the giveaway. So you won't need to come over to Twitch and type !tickets. Click that link and then you can enter from there. So yeah, check it out. But yeah, I'm sorry, there's no other way for me to do it. It's housed on Twitch. So you will need a Twitch account, I believe, to enter. Sorry, I wish I had a better way of handling it, but this is the best way I could come up with. So imagine having 100 counts of a 5 years old. Now that would be, well, that would certainly not be good for me. Anyway, I hope we're all well. You may have seen in the intro, I'm playing Jade because I came to a realization, guys. Come with me. Let's go over to the Armory. Let's go to the Arsenal. Jade is unranked. I farmed her, I made her, I never played her. So maybe we'll play Jade today, I don't know. So there's potential to maybe play a bit of her later. I did in my spare time. Blasphemy, what are you doing? I know! I think because I thought to myself, oh, I'll save Jade to, you know, play with you guys when I'm recording or something. So yeah, oh, good luck, Geek Soldier. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. As a resident Jade main, I'm disappointed. Well, maybe you guys can help me learn her, right? Maybe. Is this a 100% damage reduction bow? Well, I've got her kitted out with all of her gear. We've got Even Song, we've got the Cantare, we've got Harmony. So maybe we can play her today with all of her bits. That sounds weird. I love Jade. I hope you like her too. I'm looking forward to giving her a go. Yeah, again, maybe we can learn her together. So brace. Jade is easy 1 million damage. Allow me to unpause alerts for a second so we can welcome on in. Admittedly, it might be a few of this. Ironically, Harmony is the best weapon here, but Jade doesn't really want to use it.
Navigation has been updated with new invasions. Chaos is spreading.
Okay, mother. I will consider maybe dealing with the chaos momentarily. I believe this is Makerstay. Thank you, Makerstay, for the Farrett bits. Appreciate it, buddy. How did you feel about Rhino? I saw you play him on YouTube, but he never came back around. Not my play style, I think, is where I fall on Rhino. To show you how much I did enjoy him, though, I did pick up his heirloom skin, and I do have him primed. As you can see, I've got 2 lots of Rhino. I liked him enough to play him enough and buy these skins and stuff. It's not for me. not for me. Ultimately, not the kind of frame that I enjoy playing, unfortunately. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely try Jade, and I do have some things to show you over in the foundry. So yeah, we'll take a look at that in a moment. Belatedly, hello everyone. Hello Gotten. Hello Amber. Hello Raylex. Safarito, Geek Soldier. Harmony paired with the new melee mod with Foley's release.
Time zone Indian chat. Hope you're having a great day.
Hey,
Good luck to
Risque.
those entering the giveaway.
Risque, thank you very much for gifting. Oh, not gifting, for being here for 32 months. Sorry.
Stop right there.
God almighty.
Breaks the law on my watch.
What crime have I committed, Oblivion Guard? Thank you, Lemon. And Raylex, welcome back for 36 months.
3 years and
there it is.
unknowable hours well spent. Have a great day, Andy.
The Furax for Fire Ray Amalgam? Okay. You guys will have to tell me all about this in a moment. Raylex, thank you for the 3 years, buddy. I appreciate it. It's lovely to see you. King KJ, you did indeed make it for the start of the stream. We are, as you can no doubt tell, yet to do anything. We're just chilling at the moment. We're looking in the foundry, we're looking in the armory. So yeah, you've arrived just in the nick of time.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome to the end of the 20 stream.
Howdy, welcome. Thank you, Sandwich. I'm going to very temporarily mute alerts, so please, I'll quickly put the muted alerts thing on screen. There it is, alerts paused. So, I don't really know what the immediate plan is for today. Maybe we'll learn Jade. Maybe we'll put it to a poll, because I do have several other Warframes ready in the foundry for me to go and collect. So, come with me. Let's go take a look at the foundry. We will play the event, yes. So, come with me. These are the Warframes currently waiting for me in the foundry. We have Chroma, Unleash the Draconic. Chroma employs heat, electricity, toxin, and cold to deal high damage while maintaining survivability. We have Ivara, the Huntress draws her bow. Ivara is stealth itself. Her enemies live in fear of her sudden attacks. Mesa, the Gunslinger, has a steady deadly hand, Each shot deals high damage. Mesa is the fastest to draw in the realm. And finally, Sevagoth Prime. The Gilded Helmsman emerges from the Tempest as shadow and lure for doomed souls. I've never played Sevagoth. I've never farmed him. So if I were to pick up Sevagoth Prime, it would be my first time playing them. Zay, I never farmed Mesa until now. So, yeah. Gravity Fall, I can start again if you'd like to. If you'd like me to. Sevagoth Prime, or rather Nuke Prime. Mesa, my go-to for get 400 ability kills for Hex Calendar. See, mine is Jaya. Like, playing Jaya is like ability kills out the wazoo. I love Ivara, honestly. Great stealth frame. I think it took me maybe 4 spy missions to get the Neuroptics. If you guys were here on last Friday, you'll know that we were farming Ivara, and we didn't get the final piece, but now I have it. So Ivara's here and ready to go. Allow me to unpause alerts for a second so we can welcome on these brand new members into the community. Thank you, Luke, and thank you, Risque, for the following. Here they come. 5 gifted from Luke. Thank you, Luke. Welcome on in. Hornet, Leviathan Music, Lindsay29, Sioris Noct, bear with me here, blah, 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 and Nateman42, and Risque, thank you for welcoming on in. Lulu, Shelby Goofball, Ralg, Jalag, and Philly Riot. Welcome on in. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for being here. There's a bunch of new interesting dialogue lines exchanged in the Operation BOTB mission. Here we go. I'm ready to take notes. Make some important lore notes. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Looking forward to it. I've never done this event before because, of course, I wasn't here when it originally came around. So make some time. Well done, make some time. Welcome on in. It's good lore as well. Nice. Good. I am still frothing at the mouth in anticipation for Jade Shadow's constellations. I cannot wait to see what they're gonna cook up with that patch. It's gonna be good. Ivara is perfect for conservation too. Oh, like farming animals and stuff. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, I have no idea what their kits are, so I don't know what to expect really. Alchemist, thank you for welcoming on in. Christmas Cookies, Razlaz, The Awesome Simo, John Wrongs, and Lanty Rack. welcome on in. Can we get some love and chat for Alchemist, Risque, and Luke, please? Thank you all for the gift subs, please. Appreciate that. Am I late? Only just started? Yes. If you do !ticket, you can come and join the giveaway. And at the end of today, we'll be drawing the winner. This is not like it's not tactical in the slightest. Like if I draw it at the end, that'll keep everyone around. I just need you to be here at the end so you can give me your IGN. That's it. It's just an awkward way of handling it. Maybe in the future, I can find a different way to... Did you guys... I don't think I've got an alert for this. What? For those... I don't think we have an alert, guys, for this one. King KJ has
King
just
52 gifted a tier 1 sub to
God, man.
Hardwired Weird.
What? King KJ has just man. Oh
King
no, it's too early for
gifted a
this.
tier 1 sub to gastro_enterite_.
King KJ, for those of you on YouTube who can't see the chaos in Twitch chat right now, King KJ
52 gifted a tier 1 sub to essentially
just gifted 100 subscriptions. That's insane, man. Thank you so much, King KJ. Does this increase your odds at winning the giveaway? No. Sorry, buddy. I'm kidding. Well, no, I'm not kidding. It doesn't help, but I appreciate you. Sorry. Thank you, King KJ. Are you in the Discord? I feel like I need to send you a private message of thanks that I can't properly give here. Thank you very, very much, buddy. I really appreciate that. Welcome on in to all of the new members, courtesy of King KJ. Enjoy your time. What a king! Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, King KJ, if you're in the Discord, I will personally DM you my thank you, because I feel like I wouldn't be able to do a good enough job now, but know that I am incredibly thankful. Thank you so, so much. And welcome on in, everybody. TGIF. I'm so happy it's Friday. Am I going to read out all 100? If you want me to, I can do it. It would delay the stream a little bit. We wouldn't be able to dive into these frames, but I can read them all out if you'd like me to. Maybe I can speedrun it. Do it? LMFAO? Okay, hold on. Let's get some music in the background. Are you ready? Here we go. Welcome on in to Hardwired Weird, Gastroenterite, and IMAX, Essentially MP, Commander Zoom, Hyperion ZA, Matt MG, Nubiablos, One-Eyed Oni, Cast 4610, Man of Logic 1, Mira Blackheart, Melody Crescent Wolf, NCR Squad, Max Velis, Arctic CNDR, Maldina Streya, Hazy Red Bandit 2, Yusafi, Shiva, Gunzerka, Peter Pirate Blaze, Hazy Lunamon, Astoria Floor, Imundo Sorrow, Swifts Int Diddly, Regina, Just a Guy 801, Dragon 6941, Snow Wraith, Alex Misery, Contained Bio, King Gaber, Strap On Glamour, whoa, Nexzed, Michael, Shade Mortner, Charles Cast, Exburiosen, Tabzy, or Tavi, sorry, Skyhawker, really not Sabot? I think they might be a bot. Delzin 93, Goots the Smexy Corpus, Amberneer, Dan Daniel, Erin, Just Ramo, Gigamaid, Defcared, Ashmere 11, Achilleman. We're now halfway through, 50 more to go. Welcome on into Brooklyn Blitzkrieg, Ismead, Spark of Psych, Darth Shade OG, Come On Music, I Want You to Begin Rising, Jimothy the Lad, Kaiser 865, Atlant Gray, Satoshi Megumi, Demonic Grub 12, Kuroshi Games, Soy Negative 0, Mr. Sandriel, Red 313, Squadgy Fish, Kalon Not Yet, Heavy Metal Florist, Bregan 92, Pure Pizzac, Gravity Fallen, Citizen number 7, White Eyes, Big Bunny 87, Arch 1111, Ericly, Mark, Epic Sins, John Light, Just Mary, Pluvo is a Planet, Addison Me, Finchman 123, Glass Potato Chip, Matlius 9, Mattia Kalisas, Sinistis, Geek Soldier 451, Aurora, JRVN 3127, Bellament, Yvonne, Paxors, Infamous, Caden, Uncatado, Pancakes on the Rocks, Casual Gamer, Yosef Yostar, Wild Gift, Ryan 9368. Boom, we got there. We got there. If anyone's on YouTube thinking, WTF is he saying? Is he speaking in tongues? Kind of, yes, a little bit. We had a very generous 100 gift subs. Again, I'm in my 8th year of doing this, and I think that's happened once before. And yeah. I mean, King KJ, sincerely, man, thank you so much. We convinced Andy to read them all? Yes. Yes. And now I'm done. Anyway, we might do a poll for which frame we learn today, though I feel like the general consensus in chat from what I can gather is I need to learn how to play Jade. Jade. Not looking for a while. I'm just hearing Andy saying all these names out loud. Sounds like he's charging up a massive magical spell or summoning a demon. I'd prefer the latter. Jade, and Mesa. Jade. Do I want a poll? I think I will go with Jade for now. It's okay, Lemon. If I already have the TennoCon pack, it's okay for me to still enter so I can give it to my little sister's account? Yes. If you already have the pack and you've got a friend who you want to give it to, there's nothing wrong with you giving it to them. Just when I draw at the end of today and I say, okay, you know, Billy Bob 1234 is the winner. In before someone now makes an account called Billy Bob 1234. Billy Bob 1234, you are the winner. Can you give me your IGN? And then the IGN that I get given, I will then be able to submit that for you. So yes, there you go. Save Mesa for when the heirloom comes out. Ah, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. Yes, we'll do that. We'll do that. I'm very excited to play Mesa because if you guys know me, you know I love gunslinging. I like abilities, don't get me wrong. I could have probably been a millionaire if every comment I had on my YouTube series regarding my lack of usage of my abilities, I got $1 for each one. I'd be minted. I just like shooting guns in this game. So more often than not, I just kept shooting. So yeah. Mesa Prime is also something. Yeah, I need to get Mesa Prime. Quick and dirty poll. Okay, the poll is which frames today? If you're on YouTube, there is a poll now running. If you would like to decide which frames we play, go and get involved. Wait, Andy, if you like shooting, did you try Mirage yet? You mean the frame that I unlock from doing this? Nope. Never done it. I've never done that Warframe quest. Mirage is great. Rage baiting? I'm not rage baiting. I've just never done it. I've just never done that one. I'm sorry. Andy, I don't know what to say. Sorry. Did you know if a stalker appears in Jade's squad, he won't fight and will leave with the words never? I did, Cursed. Yes. That's yet to happen to me, though, because I've never played Jade. That's what we've realized, is my Jade is level 0. So my streamer isn't a quest master. I'm sorry. Maybe one day I will be. Why haven't you done the Warframe quest yet? I just forgot. I thought maybe we could do it on a stream one day. So maybe we can do it today. Maybe we can do hidden messages today. Who knows? Who knows? Andy, no story quests, please. We love to see you take time. Yes, don't worry. If it is deemed to be really, like, story heavy, then yes, of course, we'll save it for YouTube. Ben, run for the hills, buddy. Thank you for being here. But yes, anything that's, like, particularly story heavy, I will, of course, reserve for YouTube and stuff. You can actually play as Stalker in the mission if you talk to Ordis in the relay for the event. Oh, really? I've never done Wave Rider. Sands of Anaros has some nice lore. That is on my to-do list as well. So these are the remaining quests I have. We've got Sands of Anaros, Hidden Messages, the Wave Rider, and the Jordis Precept. Every other quest in the game I have completed. But those were ones that just fell by the wayside. So, Warframe, ciao, hello, how are you today? Welcome on in. Sasha, happy birthday. Have a lovely day today. What are you up to? Any plans? Wave Rider was so annoying in my opinion, I had to learn K-Drive. I quite like the K-Drive. Quote me on that when I eventually do try to complete Wave Rider and end up despising it. But right now, I don't mind it. I quite like K-Drive. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Everyone you haven't done has some really cool lore. Perfect. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it then. Really looking forward to it. When you do Sands of Anaros, bring Dante or a weapon that scans on kill. Oh, is it like there's specific enemies in that mission that you can't encounter anywhere else? How many achievements have you already received? Achievements. Can I see that in game? Show profile. Challenges? I've got quite a few. I'm missing some of the bottom here, but yeah, we've got quite a decent chunk. I'll be honest, I've never opened this menu before. So there might be some really easy achievements in here that I've just never, like, I didn't know existed. What have we got? Let's have a look. True Master. Achieve the rank of True Master. Okay. Squad goals. Attain Command rank 10. Juggernaut. Kill 5 Juggernauts in the Cambion Drift. Marathoner. Travel 100,000 meters. Okay, these are all doable. Explore all of the Eidolon caves. Destroy 10 Rachnoids and Orb Valis while airborne. We can do that. We can sort that. There is a massive Kavat that can drop Kavat genetic codes in there. It's the best single mission farm. Oh, okay, perfect. Clarification on Stalker mode for the event. Choosing a shared purpose will load you into a random team as a 5th person as Stalker. The only limitation is going down immediately forfeits all rewards. Oh, so if you join as a Stalker, or as the Stalker, sorry, and you die, your team is going to want to carve your eyes out with spoons, right? They'll be quite pissed. Jade will make that last challenge quite easy. I'm late to the party. Did Andy do their operation? I've just been stood here like a complete lemon. So, oh, you lose them. Oh, great. Good, good. I was going to say that felt almost, you know, very much the polar opposite of the game design. Sorry, Lemon. Sorry, Lemon. If it was the whole team, some people would not be alive anymore. Lemon catching strays. Yeah, it is Yang. How are you today, sir? Welcome. Okay, well, let's go and have a look at Jade. I want to try and learn how to play her, so come with me. Come with me. We do have some music playing in the background. I'll keep that going. So, Jade. I have no idea how she plays, so this is truly, genuinely, my first proper time looking. Jade. Passive. Jade's profound understanding of the relationship between life and death grants her 2 aura mod slots? Wow. Whoa, okay, that's different. I don't know. 1 for you, 1 for the baby. Yes, that makes sense. Some of her abilities apply judgments, increasing enemy damage vulnerability by 50% for 10 seconds. That's incredible. Okay, what abilities do we have? Light's Judgment. Create a well of light that heals allies and hurts enemies. Those who enter the well will be highlighted by judgments. So I will apply 5 Light's Judgment to those in the vicinity of where I cast it. The radius is 6 meters, duration is 4 seconds, damage a second, 200 heat. Okay. Symphony. Oh, actually, wait. Do we have any augments? We do. Jade's Judgment. Light's Judgment Augment. Enemies damaged by the well have a 5% chance per hit to spawn a Jade Light above them, damaging them for 3 seconds. So it's per hit. How often is this hitting? Or once a second? So you're basically rolling a d20 4 times on each of them. Okay. Symphony of Mercy. Cycle through 3 songs. Ooh, that strengthen allies. Power of the 7. Thematic. I like it. Power of the 7 increases ability strength. Deathbringer increases weapon damage. Spirit of Resilience increases shield effectiveness. Extend the duration of each song by killing enemies surrounded by judgments. And you can very clearly see who's affected by the judgments because they've got that huge green icon above their head. I'm guessing that follows the coloration of your energy. So you want that to be something really vivid. Imagine selecting a black energy color and you just have no idea. You're just sort of casting, you know, random abilities. You can detonate them? Oh, can you? Let's have a look here. So... cycle through 3 songs that strengthen allies. Ability strength, weapon damage, shield effectiveness. Okay. So, Power of the 7 gives a 10% strength gain, ability strength gain. That's nothing to turn your nose up at. Deathbringer gives you a 40% damage increase to your weapons. Very nice. And Spirit of Resilience gives you 4% of your shields per second. And I'm guessing this is all buffed by your own ability strength. So if I were to get maybe 100% ability strength, the power of the 7 strength becomes 20%. And the damage increase from Deathbringer becomes 80. Oh, nice. I've got all of them, Dragonblade. Yeah, I got all of them. Okay, I like that a lot. Ophanim Eyes. Jade summons an accusatory gaze that slows nearby enemies and dissolves their shields and armor. Holy crap. Which one of these is her helmet ability? Because that feels like it'd be really good on a melee. Oh, really? That is her subsume. Do people rock this on melee frames? Because that to me seems busted on a melee frame. Like if you can run around and enemies around you are losing armor and shields. But I guess there's better. I use it on my Jaku sometimes. Pretty good for melting armor. It's a bit nerfed as helmet, I believe. Oh, right. Not around in your cone of vision. That still works, because if you're meleeing, you're often looking ahead, aren't you? Helmet version is nerfed, but it's okay. I rock it on my AC-130. Your AC-130 Uriel. Ah, okay. I like that. AC-130 Uriel. Glory on High is our ultimate. Wow, look at that. Soar with destructive power. Use alternate fire.
There's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
Thank you, Lotus. I'll chat to you later. Soar with destructive power. Use alternate fire to detonate judgments, causing an explosion of jade light. Enemies inside the light's judgment radius empower the explosion. Right, so fire to detonate judgments, causing an explosion of jade light. So you'd want to do light's judgment followed by glory on high to make the explosion, the jade light explosion, even bigger. Notably, the alt fire doesn't scale with plus damage or multi-shot. Make enemy green, explode enemy, profit. I mean, that sounds pretty simple. What tips do we have? Enemies with judgments take additional damage. Judgments can be applied by Light's Judgment and your primary fire during Glory on High. Aim Light's Judgment at large groups or choke points to maximize... What is the cooldown on this? Is there not a cooldown? You can just shoot Light's Judgments willy-nilly? Wow. Okay. Just energy, and it's a pretty low cost, honestly. You can have 5 out of... Oh, I see now. Okay. Yes, I'm with you. So, I guess the ideal... hold on. Bear with me. If I were to stack 5 Light Judgment, is that like a multiplicative effect over here? Because it empowers the explosion, alternate fire drain, alternate fire radius, empowered range multiplier. Or does it just maintain the multiplier from having 1? Enemies only get 1. Oh, of course. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Thanks, guys. Okay. Symphony of Mercy can be maintained by killing enemies affected by judgments. Make use of Jade's abilities to spread the judgments far and wide. Defeating enemies with judgments will increase the duration of Jade's current Symphony of Mercy aura, regardless of who gets the kill. Right, so that's good. That's good for cooperative play. You're not having to, like, scream down the microphone at your friend who's just kill-stealing. Symphony of Mercy auras are applied to squad mates currently within shared affinity range. Use the player list to see who is currently within range. Jade's current Symphony of Mercy aura can be switched while the ability is active, depending on her squad's current needs. That's going to take me a little bit of time to remember. Like, to be able to very quickly just go, oh, okay, 7 is strength, Deathbringer is gun power, and resilience is shield. I think resilience being shields, that's fine. 7 strength. 7 strength. Alliteration. 7 strength, resilient shield, Deathbringer gun. I'm sure... Oh, they're color-coded as well. Okay, perfect. I see. Yeah, I'm with you. I can see it now on the rotation. Okay. It's very obvious when you're in the mission. I see. Okay. So, I know a lot of you are going to all share your opinion at once, and don't worry, I'll try and read as many of your comments as possible here. How would you guys play Jade then? I'm opening the floor here, and I imagine the mods just all puckered up a little bit. Sorry, guys. How would you guys play her? Because it feels like there's an opening here to play her as a weapon platform. Beepus has already beaten me to it. Well, you just want to imagine Titania mixed with Hildren, AC 130, spam her 4th, AC 130, go brrr. 4 is exalted, you press 4 and start blasting, glory DPS. I use her 4 and never land, total air superiority. Fly and shoot as A10 or fly and bomb as P52. Dr. Horn. I use Blind Rage on Jade, and honestly, if I just fly down once in a while, I can keep my energy up forever. Fly shoot fun, I would play her poorly. I basically 30'd her and not touched her since. So I play her as a flying support, duration and strength, extreme ability strength with negative efficiency, equilibrium is a must. I have 3 different builds for her, a melee orbital bombardment with her 4, and as a healer range spammer. Her 4 is an exalted secondary, and secondary weapon mods are busted, has great stats. I've got some really good secondary mods. Because I love Titania, so, or Titania, Titania, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Cast buffs, enter flight, be the angel of death. Kind of annoyed I haven't played her sooner, to be honest with you. Okay, enemies leaving the effects of opening eyes will gradually recover their movement speed, but will not recover their shield or armor. They will also suffer a heat status effect when their armor or shield breaks. Great, okay. So, I'm guessing we want to go viral for the weapon element, because we're dealing heat already passively through our abilities, right? Light's Judgment is dealing heat, so we want to probably go down a viral route, is my guess. Opening Eyes can revive multiple allies at once, even at long distances. Tap to recast Opening Eyes while the ability is active to refresh the duration or hold to cancel the ability. All of Jade's other abilities can be used while in flight during Glory on High. Her elevated position makes it much easier to spread Light's Judgment and affect enemies with Opening Eyes. Judgments can be detonated by using Glory on High alternate fire, and that detonation is stronger when the enemies are within Light's Judgment radius. This also includes judgments applied by other Jade squadmates. I see. Hey, Jaheim, thank you for gifting 10 to Illuge, Dragon Eyes 044, Dr. Horn, GD Farmer 96, Dingyo We Evil, Suikazura, Plushia, my beloved, Shoestick, Law Axis, and Epicentera. Or Epicentera? Well, come on in. Thank you, Jaheim. How are you today, buddy? You go heat on her 4. Okay, hold on. Let me catch back up and I'll see what you guys are saying. Because because I'm learning, I'm opening the floor a little bit to not necessarily backseating, but more so, what do you guys do when you play her? And maybe through this sort of like shared knowledge, some of you can go, oh, that's an interesting idea. I've not tried doing that with Jade before. And then maybe you can load in and play her alongside me, if you know what I mean. So let's see. What are you guys recommending? Notably, modding for her 4 primary fire and the Judgment Detonation alt fire are 2 different builds because the alt fire doesn't scale with damage or multi-shot. I see. I see. You'll want to mod heat as heat mods boost the damage of heat dot. Oh, right. So should I go purely heat or should I be trying to do heat viral? My face when died of alcohol poisoning. Generally, you cast her 2 for the ability power boost and then cast your other abilities. And then go to the... So, Symphony of Mercy for the ability buff. When you've cast everything, then go to Deathbringer? Both work. Absolutely love Jade. Heat viral will always work. Remember Archon Vitality? Heat inherit, pretty much. Okay. Okay, well, let's not forget that she's level 0 at the minute, so I don't actually have... I don't think I can mod her exalted weapon yet. Right? Because she's so low level. I can't do that yet. Let's be upgrading her. I'll go and use one of my catalysts or reactors. When are we expecting to get... when are we expect... We're going to go do Hydron crit, don't you worry. When are we expecting to get Jade Prime? When's that meant to happen? Out of curiosity. Anyway, we've got 2 aura slots. I do have some which are to do with flight. No. Airborne? Aerodynamics. Squad takes 24% reduced damage while airborne, gains 6 seconds aim glide and 12 seconds wall latch. And we already have the matching polarity there. Perfect. And then this one is universal. So aerodynamic to me is an obvious one. We take 24% reduced damage as long as we're in our 4, which is simple enough. What do we want to chuck up here? Corrosive projection, Dreamer's Bond, Brief Respite, Steel Charge, Deadeye. Ooh. No, we don't want Deadeye. I'm not going to turn her into a sniper frame. That's not going to happen. Oh, she released the same year as Dante. Asik, hello there, buddy. How are you today? You think Growing Power? I think I agree with you. I was going to ask between Growing Power or Corrosive Projection. Because I feel like Corrosive Projection... I mean, I guess that's irrelevant, because with our Ufenimai, we shred armor anyway. So it doesn't matter. I was thinking about whether it was, like, multiplicative and, like, we could give them negative armor. Like, if an enemy had 0 armor, and then Corrosive Projection comes into the equation, is it possible for them to have negative armor, or is that not possible? No negative armor. Okay. It does nothing. Okay. Thanks. It's one of these quirks, right, where you guys, having played for a lot longer than me, will know. Okay, Growing Power is a solid pick. Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably my most used aura. I love Growing Power. It's just universally great, isn't it? We've got 82 capacity to play with. That is sick. That's insane. Right, let me figure out what we're going to actually put in here. So we want to go for strength. A lot of you guys said you were using Blind Rage. Yeah, we can see how that goes. What does that turn the drain per second to? 7.75. 7.75. If we increase duration, though, that will also help us. So if we go for something like Primed Continuity, that then turns that to... drain per second is now 5. So we would drain 5 energy per second while flying around with Glory on high. Only frame to have 2 aura slots. Crazy, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? When you get Growing Power, I don't remember. Honestly, I got it ages ago. I might have a spare. If I have a spare, you're welcome to it. Let me quickly go see. Let's see if I can give back to the community. Do I have another Growing Power? No. Shit, no, I'm sorry. I only have one. Sorry. Soon, maybe I'll find one. Okay, so we've got ability duration, we've got ability strength. I'm wondering if I should go for something like flow in order to increase my energy. Of course we need equilibrium, so we'll chuck equilibrium in there. Strength. We still haven't even put in not Umbral Intensify. We'll probably just put in a standard Intensify. That should be fine. Equilibrium. Any more duration? Transient Fortitude? Narrow-minded? Narrow-minded would have been great if we didn't have to use our 1. Because then we're just going to be gutting the radius on that. So, Archon Vitality? Do I even have Archon Vitality? I don't have Archon Vitality. Archon Intensify can work if you want to maximize, because you're 1 healed, but totally optional. I don't even have that. I've only got Archon Stretch. No, I don't have it, Leviathan. Got to do Call of Duty. Radius affects your regular shot on your 4 as well. Oh, does it? Oh, okay. Okay, in that case... maybe we will just go for Stretch then. We could put Archon Stretch in, but I'm not dealing electricity damage, so it's somewhat irrelevant. Archon Vitality is a must for heat frames. Archon Vitality to double heat damage. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't have that. I don't have Archon Vitality. No, this is not good. Shit. Palping done, hello there. Thank you for the £5. Andy Smelly, he equipped the Aura mod this afternoon. Thank you, Palping done. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. Give your pet electric mods. So, oh yes, I remember that tech, I guess. You can proc Archon Stretch by giving companion electric damage. Okay. Okay. Let's do that then. We'll chuck Archon Stretch in. And before I do any more, let me go and have a look at my companion, Queen Vomalot. I don't know if I can give Queen Vomalot electricity. I don't have anything that gives electricity to her attacks. Maybe I'll have to go and give it to a... where are we? Where's my Helios Prime? Oh, unless you put it on your weapon here. Oh, you put it on the weapon. On the claws, I don't think I have anything for her claws, which is why I didn't even bother looking. Let's see. Do I have... No. And she actually doesn't have anything on her claws. I don't know why. Oh no, what's happening? Archon stretch doesn't work during her fort. Oh, is that so? So even if my companion... Because you're draining, aren't you? Yeah, yeah. I'm saying draining, channeling. Yeah, I know what you mean. Shiva, I think I've been modding my other... I think Gladstone has his claws. See? There you go. Redemption. I've not played with Queen Vomalot in a while. So, that's my excuse. Sorry. I do mod them, I promise you. Let's go over to Helios Pro. Well, no, if we can't proc Archon stretch when we're in our fort, then it's whatever, isn't it? Companion mods are from Sun and Deimos to Business and Fortuna and Tesnai and Cetus. Yes. Gamble for bite with transmutation of gold mods. Should we try a couple? Should we do a little gamble? So what gold... Does it specifically have to be for companions? Because if so, let's do 4... Are you ready? We're gonna get bite first, go. Are you ready for this? Okay. That's not bite. So it can be any gold. It doesn't have to be specifically for beast. It can be anything. Okay. I think there is a way. Quick select. Mod rarity. I don't want rare or below. I want only rare. That's annoying that I can't state just rare. I guess I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Let's do 4 of this. Anything else that I've got loads of that I just don't need? 4 armored agility. I'm not going to do many gambles, guys. Just a little one. Just a little one to tempt fate in front of you all. We've got loads of combustion beam. We'll put 12 of those in. Oh, no, you can only select 4. Sorry. I thought... Sorry. Can you tell I've not done this before? I don't transmute. Ugh. Okay. Let's go back. Try this again. So, 4. That's 9. 4. Go. Bite. We got quick draw. Go again. Boom. This is the worst possible outcome. This is the worst possible outcome. This is OP. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Okay. Guys, there's not enough of you believing, okay? This is the one. Adhesive Blast. Grenades have 17%. I don't think I've got that. Nice. I've never seen that mod before. Have you guys ever gotten lucky with this? Like, gotten a really rare mod from transmuting? Continuity. You can filter to rare only. Rarity, filter, rarity, only rare, confirm. Thank you. That's going to save me some time scrolling. Okay, we'll do one of you. We'll only do this for a couple more seconds. And by a couple more seconds, I mean a couple more minutes. Okay. Ferocity. Kubrow attacks an enemy open to finishes with 50% crit chance. If the enemy dies during the attack, enemies within 1 meter have a 30% chance to be knocked down and open to finishes? That's pretty good. Right? Not really? No! What? What? I really thought it was going to be good. There's a reason bite goes for like 60 plat. Oh my god, we're not going to get it then, are we? Filter by duplicates. How do you filter by duplicates? Sorry? Show maxed. Oh, is there a Warframe or... I'm having a meltdown. Duplicates. Thank you. Oh! I have so many duplicates. 3 hours later? No, we're going to get it right now. Ready? Boom, boom, bite. Okay. Look, we've found a rhythm now, guys. We've found a rhythm. Bane of Infested. Okay. I can't do this forever because I don't have infinite credits. Sorry. If I did, well, we would sit here forever trying to get bite. Gambling. Oh, no, it's not an addiction. This is just a momentary blip on the radar. Okay. I'm going to do 5 more. 5 more, and then that's it. No more. No more. Okay. 1. 2. 3. Oh, God. 4. And lucky number 5. Could you imagine? It's not impossible. There is a world where we get bite right now. Never mind. Andy, boot the streamer client. Andy, rather than burning your credits, I could just give you one of my spare max ones. No, it's okay, it's okay. I appreciate the generosity. It's okay, don't worry about me. Not this world, thanks, Hiss. I love the idea of someone going through a YouTube playthrough, finally learning about your in-game gambling addiction. Oh, wow, this guy's super into the lore. Let's check out his stream. Oh, he's just gambling mods. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, so we're not going to use Archon Stretch because we can't even use it when we're in 4 anyway. So we'll put Stretch in instead. We've got 25 capacity remaining. We could go for some more strength mods, but it would be at the detriment of our duration. Like, we could put Transient Fortitude in. That does increase the drain per second to 5.85. Maybe there is another ability duration thing we can put in to help. Nira's Hatred kind of does it, but it doesn't feel great. We gain a 15% ability duration. I'd suggest some survivability. That is pretty good. Precision Intensify. Would you guys recommend Precision Intensify instead of Intensify? I do have it. I've never used it. No. Okay. Okay. Flow, and then we'll get... Oh, no, I'm out. I've got no more capacity. I was going to put in some survivability stuff. Who needs survivability when you're killing fast enough that no one can hit you? Smash cut to about 5 minutes time when I'm getting killed by one single grenade. Dear. Okay. As for the arcanes, do we have anything that helps with secondary? Arcane Precision. I mean, that's pretty good because I'm probably gonna... Well, I'll try and land headshots. Yeah. 100% damage for 18 seconds on secondary weapon. I run Hot Shot and Velocity. Hot Shot. Okay. Oh, no, Velocity. Okay, we do have Arcane Velocity. Let's upgrade this a little bit. There we go. 90% chance for 60% fire rate to pistols. Sure. So where do you get Hot Shot? Where specifically does this drop from then? Because I do have some Phosphor. Oh, I can't then. I can't get it from ET. Okay. Right. You can't gamble that, can you? Or can you get it from You can? Okay. Let's go have a look, shall we? Come with me. You can gamble for it in the 1999 batch. So okay. Hold on. I'm gonna buy some more Phosphor because I'm a glutton for punishment. We can buy 2 here.
Put it to good use.
I hope you put it to good use. I'll try it. And then we'll buy 2 here.
With these, you may punish our enemies.
Okay.
Use it to spread our way.
I swear, if you get a good amount of them, guys, buckle in. Okay, you're about to witness something special. Let's go on over here and see our boy Lloyd and see if we can get something done. If you want to join the giveaway, just be in the Twitch chat and type !tickets. If you're on YouTube, either come to the Twitch chat, type something, or there should be a link in the YouTube chat which you can use over there.
Samples over here, if you. Our guest
Okay.
is still with us. We truly have accumulated a bewildering quantity of stuff.
Because it does say Arcane. Oh, there it is. Legendary Arcane Hotshot. Okay. I can buy 8. Are you ready? He couldn't even gamble for bite. You think he'll get hotshots? Just because you said that, I'm about to get loads of them. I bet on 0?
Splendid.
Okay. Count them with me. 1. We've got 0. Okay, no. Count hotshots with me. Pack 1. Pack 2. Oh, God. Yes! We got 1! Come on! Woohoo! There we go. Okay. And again. Nope. Nope. I think we peaked too early. Come on. We've got 2 packs left. Give me another. Just 1 more. Ah, well, we got 1. We got 1. That's not bad. Hey, that's pretty good. 2 legendary and 8 packs. Ah, nice.
Company is always welcome down here.
Is it? Well, I'll leave you to that. Getting 1 is actually pretty good. I'll take it. 1 down, 20 to go. When you put it like that, I don't feel as good about my luck. Thanks. Okay. Jade, upgrade. Let's give you Arcane Hotshot. So to read, gain 1% weapon crit chance for 10 seconds when using abilities to inflict heat. Maximum of 20 stacks. Cool. Right. Well, again, she's not yet leveled, so I probably should go and level her up a little bit. Jade helmet. Jade Orialt helmet. Oh, I quite like that, actually. Huh. I do quite like that. Jade skin. She's just got 1. Understandable. Jade noble. Jade agile. Oh, I like that. Come at me, bro. Whoa. Hell yeah. I like the hand on the hip, though. I like the hand on the hip. Like a slightly miffed wife. When the husband's done something wrong. Not speaking from experience. You can occasionally find the alt helmet in the NW shop. It might be in there now. Should we go and have a look? Let's have a look.
What's on your mind, dreamers?
Jade. Unless I'm oblivious, it's not that. Damn. Not this week. Never mind. Never mind. It's not. Was it in there last week? That would be the ultimate upset. Do I want to trade for a maxed hotshot? I legit have 2 laying around. Rogan, that is incredibly generous of you, but it's okay. You hold on to it. Sell it. Get some plat. Don't worry about me. I'll farm it. It'll probably take me a long time to get it. I'll get there. Correction, max hotshot is 450 plat. Oh my god. So yeah, Rogan. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But seriously, thank you for offering it. But I want to dive in because I don't want to sit here farting around with customizing, but we'll keep it vanilla. We'll keep it vanilla. I could equip the brand new... sorry, I want to go to attachments, ephemera. We could equip the brand new... Oh my god. Look at that. That's chonky. And then if we copy main colors... That's huge. Bloody hell. And whoever wins the giveaway today will get this ephemera. So enjoy if you win. I still find it a bit too much. I will say, let me quickly show you what I did with Uriel. This is going to make some of you vomit. Look how big Uriel is now. Like, I gave him the wings that you get for Varuna Prime. It's like some sort of demon lord. Do you know? So yeah. He's huge, isn't it? Big boy. Wait, I love that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I quite like it too, but yeah. I can't wait for the new camera angle. When they introduce the new camera angle, I'll enjoy this. But at the minute, it's a bit too bulky to actually use. So, yeah. But yeah, I think the Hunhillis is ephemera, that is cool. But it's definitely, you know, I think it's on a case-by-case basis. It looks great, but there are some frames which it dwarfs, and it looks a little bit, not silly, but impractical. Does he transform into an X-Wing? If they brought back the Harrier series of skins, I reckon they could do something. I reckon they could do something with it. Anyway, let me go and get Jade back. We'll rock her vanilla for now. I'll get rid of the ephemera. As much as I do like it, I don't think it fits for her. We can put some of these on. We've got some of these ephemeras, which I think would be appropriate. Yeah, we'll chuck one of those on. Nice. Yeah, all right, let's go give Jade a go, shall we? Again, I've never played her, so this is going to be interesting. I guess I could get away with running the new event, right? You can mod her Exalted now if you go to navigation. Oh, can you? I did see a couple of you say that, and I... Oh, yeah, Glory. Upgrade. That's weird, isn't it?
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
Why would they do that? Why would they hide it in the Armory, but reveal it here? Shh, don't tell DE. There might even be a DE employee hiding in the shadows right now. And if they're watching, you didn't see this. Okay. This is between you and me and chat. Yeah. Raven, that's what I mean. I don't have the ability or the level to see the skill in the Armory window, but you can see it here. Right? It's hidden. Yeah, I get that it's hidden in the Armory or the Arsenal, but it's why is it here, I wonder? It's just an oversight. Anyway, okay. Primed target cracker. We'll chuck that in. We want to go for heat. So we'll get, we've got Scorch. We'll chuck Scorch in somewhere. Well, if I want to do viral as well. So, Toxin, Pistol Pestilence, and then Frostbite. So that's probably what I would do there. And then we need to get some actual damage in here. I'm guessing I'd still want to use things like Hornet Strike. Lethal Torrent. Though you guys said you don't benefit... Oh, no. The alt fire doesn't benefit from multi-shot. You can also type viral and it'll show you both cold and toxin. Wow. That's a big tip. That's a big tip. The amount of times I've like... Not that I don't know, but I definitely second guess myself. I'm like, yeah, it's definitely cold and toxic. Yeah, I think it's cold and toxic. If I'd known that. Oh, that would have helped me so much. Yeah, I'm not going to go for an alt fire build. I'm going to keep it primary fire, probably. We want crit chance to go up then. We should be able to fit some crit chance in. Pistol Gambit. Oh, no, we don't have enough. We're one capacity short to fit in Pistol Gambit. I could do a lower level Pistol Gambit. And up, like, that's so crap. But that kind of does the job. There we go. There we go. Requires secondary arcane adapter. Why not? And then what are we going to put in here? What are we going to put in here? Let me see if I can figure this out. On kill, 15% damage. Status effect. Okay. Roll. Heat status, 2% damage for 10 seconds. Stacks up to 80%. I mean, it's pretty good. Cascadia overcharge while overshield's active. Secondary deadhead. Dexterity, encumber. Innovate. Yeah, that would be pretty good. Fortifier. Irradiate, Merciless, Outburst, Surge. I'd guess Flare or Innovate. Innovate is great. Innovate is best. Innovate. Oh, okay, Innovate. Right, we can even upgrade it. So let's do that. Cool. Let's give it a go. Nice. Hey, June. Hold on, June. 1 sec. There we go. Nice. We got there. June with the £10 tip says, so, as I was watching the VOD yesterday after getting late home from D&D, I think I fell asleep with it, which came with some interesting FF14 dreams where your FC house was turned into a giant Calyx plushie. Anyway, good day. June, how was D&D? Did it go well? Did you have fun? It's lovely to see you today. Welcome on in, June. You can also upgrade multiple ranks at once. Oh my god, all these tips, guys. What? You can just well, hold on. So, secondary fortifier. What? What is this? Oh my god. All these little bits of quality of life. Thank you for informing me. Hopefully there's other people watching who can go, oh yeah, wow. Innovate here and Molt augment in the frame instead of flare. You think so? You think instead of using, well, we don't have flare in here. We've got velocity and arcane hotshot. Misagree. There you go. The more you know. When you have Innovate, you don't mod any other crit chance. Oh, right. So we'd go back here, and instead of using Pistol Gambit, well, what would we put in instead then? What would we put in instead? Diffusion? Target Cracker? We've got Target Cracker. Multi-shot? Well, we've got Lethal Torrent. Can I put another multi-shot in? On top of Lethal Torrent? I never knew. I do normally use Galvanized Diffusion, but I can't fit that in on top of it at the moment. We're going to have to wait. I don't think you need Lethal Torrent. Andy, Diffusion is better than Lethal? Oh, so you would recommend that instead? So explain why this is. Why would I... Because Lethal Torrent to me just feels like a... auto-include. Use Diffusion over Hornet Strike. Strength bonuses to Exalted act as additive. A little less fire rate, but much more multi-shot. Both Arcane Velocity. Diffusion is the main multi-shot mod. So you guys, instead of rocking Hornet Strike, you would recommend instead I take that out and put Lethal Torrent in. Because that will benefit more on the 4th. Oh, Jacob, I didn't know that one. I did know that one. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, guys. That's something which I'm still having to learn, right? Because when I started playing, I remember I removed the damage mod once, and it was like I'd started a war in the comments on that video. It was like, I can't believe it. You removed the damage mod. And I was, I'm sorry. And ever since then, I'm like, I've got to put the damage mod in. So how do you determine whether it's right or wrong to use a damage mod? For Jade Scorer, you will need a lot of fire rate so you can shoot faster. I play without damage mods, mostly just status. They were mandatory like 5 years ago. Late game, we replace it often with an arcane. Oh, the wiki just sort of, whether you're using a damage arcane or not, or chroma. Okay, right, that makes sense. If you have other sources of base damage, no need to put damage mod. And because we're getting the damage buff from Deathbringer, we don't need Hornet Strike. Because that's already giving us the damage buff. Yes. Okay. And again, I hope that when we do these sort of learning the Warframe sessions like now, I hope there are people watching who are new to the game, or maybe even, you know, veterans, who are like, oh shit, I didn't know that. I'll make a note about that. So hopefully this is informative for not just me, but hopefully other people who are sort of lurking and thinking, oh, didn't know that. The Galv mod that gives damage per status effect is on, then you don't need base damage mods. I do think I have another galvanized mod. I used galvanized shot, which I feel like would be good here, no? Considering I'm trying to inflict heat viral. So I would get rid of Lethal Torrent for Galv Shot. That would be what I would say. Galvanized Shot doesn't work on the AoE. Ah. Right. See, this is one of these things, I guess, where it's, you need to play the game to understand. I've been playing forever, but still figuring out when to use the base damage and when not to, because I'm from back when there wasn't better options, aka 5 years ago. Direct damage per status type. AoE not important unless you are directly modding for it, not AoE. Jade's AoE only. Galvanized Shot is multiplicative on direct hits, but additive on the AoE. Right. So when you land your shot, so say there's 6 Grineer. There's 1 in the middle, and then there's 5 around them. If I shoot the one in the middle, the ones around them take AoE damage, but the one in the middle would get the 40% direct damage per status type buff from the shot. So it does kind of work. Yes, okay. Pretty soon the math formulas will start coming in. Modding can get complicated. Listen, I play Path of Exile, where I need a whole separate application in order to simulate the damage I deal when I move, like, points around in the talent tree. Like, this is, sure, it's complicated and quite in depth, but it's something I'm relatively familiar with from having played Path of Exile and simulating my own builds and making my own builds there. So I have seen the new PoE 2 update, and it looks incredible. Looks really good. Nerd, how dare you, Defunct? The general idea is that if you can get something from other than mods, you do that. That makes your modding set up with more potential damage. Right, okay. Galv Shot is just broken. Doesn't usually work for AoE, but might also not. You know what? We're going to do this. Galvanized Shot, boom. And then I've got 7 capacity remaining. What can we throw in that would help? Lethal Momentum. It's not going to be good, but I'm doing it. There you go. Okay. I've got mail. Who's this? For the future, King KJ. Mirage skin. King KJ, thank you, buddy. One day I will play Mirage. Today's not that day, but when I do, I'll definitely use it. Will you cosplay a proto frame for TennoCon? No. No, I'm going to be turning up as myself. Yeah, sorry. Short version, your actual conf will shred enemies. Okay, well, let's go into the event. I don't even know where to go for the event. Let's go over to here, I guess. Operation Belly of the Beast returns. Well, that just opened it up in like a Steam thing for me. Uranus. Okay, thank you guys. I'm guessing we want to go over to... oh, there it is. Operation Belly of the Beast. Okay, so we will go in with Jade. The energy sustain will be rough. Oh, look at the alerts. Sorry. Yes. I normally do. So you can see all of these are the additional alerts here. Exterminate, exterminate, capture, belly of the beast. Okay. I see. Okay. Read the mail. Oh, that will tell me. Yes. Thank you. Communication, inbox, Lotus. Nope. Lotus. Nope. Ordis. Nope. Lotus. Shit. On the left at events, you can have it also. Hey, Andy, could I join you on Belly of the Beast? I'll let people DM me in a second in game, and then we'll go from there. You can do the Steel Path version for 15 motes instead of 10. Zephyr and Silence were really good for Ascension. What do you think of the Shadowgrapher mission and Grind for Foley? I think it's okay. I don't think it's the best content I've released. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want to sound like I'm just, like, shilling DE. I think it's great that they've experimented with it. Do I necessarily feel like it landed? It's just okay. I don't hate it. Like, I quite like it. But it's not something that I've necessarily gone back to. I wish it had leaned more into the horror aspect and made it more of a single-player experience. I think I would have really enjoyed that. more so than what we've got now, because what it's become is people just flying around like it's any old mission. And I really would have liked to have seen them push that horror element further, because it's there. The first time I played it solo, I was like, oh shit, look, this is kind of quite nerve-wracking. I don't like this. Well, when I say I don't like this, I don't like the horror, but I do like it, you know what I mean. But yeah, now that all of the patches have come in, it's more palatable for people, but I definitely feel like it lost its edge a little bit. So I think had they made it more... And I get that it wouldn't be for everybody, because it's going to be like Call of Duty, right? I'd have loved to have seen it be more focused on stealth and careful play and positioning and sort of like mapping out the area and knowing where you need to go. Exactly, Leviathan. Really hard to do horror when we're walking nukes. Yeah. Maybe if they'd made it so when you touch the shadow graph at the beginning, you are pushed out of your Warframe and you are forced to play as the operator with no power. Like you were just running around as a hopeless child. I feel like that would have really played on the horror theme as well, especially considering that the narration being provided by the Archimedean is directed, seemingly, at the Tenno when they were in some sort of like post Zariman incident therapy session. So had we been running around as the Tenno themselves, could have been like hide and seek, yeah. Yeah. And it would have pissed people off. Exactly, Dark Mega Gaming. I don't blame them for how it manifested. Of course I don't. Because while I can sit here and pontificate and go, I'd loved it if it was like single-player stealth horror, the amount of people who would then go, I don't want to do this to farm my Warframe. Then their back's up against the wall, and they have to accommodate. It's awkward. It's awkward, because I feel like that may have been their original goal, is to have gone for something a bit more horror and intense, but they have to kind of bridge that gap between what the majority of players kind of want. Like, there's already a lot of complaints about how long it takes to grind Foley and people not wanting to do the game mode, which I can't agree with. Like, I quite enjoyed the game mode to farm her, you know. Yeah. At the end, no matter what they would have done, someone would have disliked it. Exactly. And that's where they're at the minute. But ultimately, am I happy with the Shadow Graph update? Yes. And I think something we should all be thankful for to DE for is their experimentation. As long as they try new things, we'll always have something fresh to look forward to. If they kept rehashing the same thing over and over and over again, like that's where creativity dies. You know, I'm happy to see them experiment. If they miss the mark, I'd rather they experiment and miss the mark than just redo the same thing over and over again. You know? So, and it's one of those things where, who knows, like, if there is a large outcry from the player base saying, I really don't like this, please fix it. Who knows, maybe in the distant future they'd be willing to go back and make amends to the game mode. But, I mean, it's in the game now, and it's perfectly serviceable. Like, I had fun running it to get all of the bits I wanted. So yeah. There'll always be people who will complain about farming methods because the instant want of something new. Yes. So, I know I'm meant to be playing Jade, but this is actually quite an interesting conversation, and I want to elaborate on this a little bit. Cheers. So, instant gratification, especially in a game like this, is somewhat understandable because, of course, shiny thing dangled in front of your face, you want shiny thing. Foley looks incredible. I want Foley. How do I get Foley? I've got to farm her. And if you have any friction with the content required to farm her, you will only see it as a chore. But if you enjoy the game mode and you don't really think too much about the carrot on a stick, you're going to have way more fun. Journey before destination, to quote the great, Brandon Sanderson. And that's how I treated it. Like, I played it until I had my fill, took a look at how many of the, credits, currency I had, and I had enough to buy everything I wanted. There's no rush to do these things. It's very much self-inflicted by people. Right? Like when the new content comes out, you don't have to play it until you're burnt out completely. Run like a couple missions a day. Go and do, you know, some Duveri. Enjoy. There's so much in the game to play. You don't have to farm something in an instant. Brando Sandoval. I like the autocorrect. Sign hello, Tarshalo. Self-inflicted torture of wanting every... Oh, you're getting every Atrograph mod? Good luck. You've not touched Duveri? Oh, man, I love Duveri. I love Duveri. That was Geek Soldier. Hopefully you're looking after your child well. Endo, may I ask, having not been here recently, what are the little things on the floor? They're very cute. So these are Roomba. They're not actually Roomba. I can place some more down. If we go into decorate and I go to place decoration, you'll see here we have these domestic drones. And they are essentially sci-fi Roomba that can clean my my orbiter for me. They do just have a mind of their own, though. So if I come over here and place him down there, and then leave decoration mode, you'll now watch as they all begin to funnel their way through. Which is pretty cute. But yeah, long story cut short, because I do want to play Jade. We should all, regardless of how we feel about the content, be thankful that DE is in a position where they're willing to experiment. Because I think it's the experimentation that they've been doing in these past few years which have led to the game being in the position it is today, where there's such a variety of awesome content to enjoy that is largely different from each other, right? Like, I love Duveri. I get it's not everyone's cup of tea. I really, really love Duveri. And I remember when I first did Duveri, a lot of comments were like, oh man, Duveri is kind of grindy. Don't worry if you don't like it. And it's like, what are you on about? Like, this is some of the greatest content in the game. You know? There's always going to be something for someone. And I love Duveri. I love Railjack. Railjack's great. More Railjack, please. It's just good. There's so much in the game to do that you can't get bored if you really want to main it. Duveri was like, whoa, this is Dark Souls. Cool. Thanks for remembering. I'm watching my son. His name is Arthur. Oh, what a brilliant name. Say hello to Arthur from all of us, Geek Soldier. Railjacking soundboard. Thanks, Crit. Anyway, I'm going to run into this mission. I'm going to quickly close all of my tabs. I'm going to go D&D. Hold on. Slash D&D. Right. Those of you who would like to join for some Belly of the Beast, message me your favorite game mode. Your favorite game mode. And I'll be judge, jury, and executioner. Anyone who doesn't say Duveri isn't getting invited. I'm kidding. I'm not actually going to do that. Lockwick, survival. You're in. I like survival. Survival's kind of like brain off. It's one of those game modes where you just go in and relax, and I like it. Zay, survival again? Are you guys just... What's happening again? All right, Zay, get in. Now, the question is, will Dream Girly make it 3 for 3 and also say survival? Zaraman bounties. That's good. All right, Dream Girly, get in. Anyone else who's messaged, and I can see there's a few, I'll get you in for the next one. I'll get you in for the next one. Dream Girly, don't say sorry. You're okay. Railjack is, yeah, I mean, I love Railjack. I really want to see them do more with Railjack, and of course we're getting that in Jade Shadow's Constellations. What would I like to see them do, though? Beyond what's coming in Constellations. I think this is aspirational. This is like never gonna happen. But some sort of free flight mode where you can just fly around the solar system and events naturally appear around you could be kind of fun. But like that is never gonna happen. That is so far away from the current scope of Railjack. That already exists. Hold up. Like endless bounties, kind of. Like you can be around Jupiter, for example, Or no, you fly around Saturn. You sort of skid over the rings of Saturn, and then maybe you engage FTL and make your way to Earth. And while you're on your way to Earth, you know, the scanner begins pinging, and then you leave FTL, and there's maybe like pirates trying to board your ship, and you have to destroy them, and then you get some stuff. You know, that's yes. DE, please put the entirety of No Man's Sky into Warframe. I'm thinking more Elite Dangerous than No Man's Sky. So I know it's a whole separated game. I'm not expecting them to put it in the game. I'm just saying, like, if I could wave a magical wand and, you know, make something appear in the game, I'd like that. But I know it's never going to happen. Anyway, Uranus, let's go. Operation Belly of the Beast. Blah, blah, go. Let's do it. Okay. Just more randomized events and free flight? Yeah, that's what I mean. Something where you don't necessarily, like, you don't detect the load screen necessarily. Like, you feel like you are just flying around the system. And there's nothing to get in your way of that. But anyway, I don't expect them to ever do anything like that.
In this cave. Ordis could have done more.
Oh, we're getting the new Ordis voice, aren't we, in Constellations? I'm excited for that. I want to see the new guy's take. Does anyone remember the new voice actor's name? I don't want to just call him that guy, but yeah. Oh, my controller's plugged in. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be good. His name is Ordis now? Kevin Lim. Kevin Lim. Oh, wait, does he do Bombastine? Oh! Holy shit. Okay, that's cool. Keeping it in the family. Imagine that we have to fight a sentient like Grandpa and on a railjack. Oh. There is Thargoids. God, I really hope there's at least a few of you here who play Elite Dangerous. There are these alien ships in ED called Thargoids. I think they're Thargoids. It's been a while. And they are these humongous alien ships, and they completely dwarf your ship. And finding them and fighting them is such a joy.
Sending air supports to help you jump higher.
Now I know Pablo said that, and this is a direct quote, by the way. Pablo said directly, raids are AIDS. He said that. Okay, that's not my opinion. I think a railjack raid, and by railjack raid I mean like 4 people. 4 people, 4 separate railjacks, or 4 crews of 4 railjacks fighting like one big enemy. That could be fun. Like super casual. You guys are flying up there and I'm being lazy, sorry. Sorry, I'm chilling down there. I'm not carrying my weight. Jade, yes. Oh, you didn't see that. Guys, I've somehow I threw it out of the map. I threw it out of the map. I didn't even know that was possible. It no longer exists in this dimension. Shit. Andy, go waypoint 4. I'm trying to climb up here and I'm struggling. Okay, we're good. Add the Hunulus fight to Railjack. Never play basketball. I wasn't thinking about it. But you know what? Sure.
Any of y'all see the feeds light up? It's going down, kids.
Come on, Jade like Xmas. Do you know who I am? I am Jade. Ready to meet your maker. Melody, I just tried that and I was like, what's going on? I would spam my one, but everything's dying and I'm too busy reading you guys. Sorry. I'm going to ignore chat for a bit so I can actually try and partake in this engagement with my team. Bear with. Bear with. Here we go. We got one. We got 2. Oh my god, we're cooking. We're cooking, guys. Okay, he's kind of cooking me now. I hope you saw that headshot. That deserves some credit. What is happening? You should do Steel Path. We can do Steel Path afterwards. Missing all the lore? Where's the lore? Oh my god, I'm getting overwhelmed. What? It would be interesting if Jade's passive were to take control of Jade-like enemies. Orders messages? I'm too busy trying to... this is... Does he only read Twitch chat? No, I read YouTube chat as well. Oh. I'm trying to read you guys, play the game, listen to the lore, press my buttons. Oh god, I'm not built for this. All right, from here on out, I'm ignoring all of you in the loveliest way possible. We do now have our 4. Let's try it out. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Sure. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. I see the appeal. Again, this is why we said record, not stream, but right now I'm mildly overwhelmed. Sorry. It'll get better in a second. Mr. Granum, you want some?
Rest. Her motes are not yours to exploit.
Jade fulfilled her purpose. She provided an heir. In doing so, she died. What further closure can your actions possibly bring her? It is sentimentality, and as such, weakness.
Okay. Interesting. I wonder then if Parvos Granum will have any role to play in these other realities which Sirius and Orion will be coming from in constellations. We know that there is corpus dealings in what we're going to be doing in constellations. So I'm very curious to see what that will manifest as. I will play it again. I know I probably missed some stuff. Sorry, guys. I know I don't want to seem like I'm half-assing it. We're going to run it again, so I'll be paying attention to all of the stuff. It was just, I was really enjoying the conversation we were having, and that sent me down a spiral. So don't worry. I'll go through it again. Don't worry about correcting me if I missed anything. We'll do this again, and I'll catch everything. So yeah, I know you guys said I don't have to worry too much about using my lethal torrent because of the fire rate, but I'm kind of feel like I need more. I'm not using my 2 though, am I? I'm just so all over the shop. So Deathbringer's there. How exactly do I have to activate Deathbringer when I'm landed? Or is it just passively hold? I don't know if you can see this. I'm holding it, and it isn't... I might have a setting. Hold versus tap to cast. It's all happening. Right. Interface, controls, keyboard. All right. Tap. Invert, tap, hold abilities. And then we'll change Jade to inverted. And I'm dead. Okay. Let's see if this works. So... some need to interact with enemies. Sorry, guys. Bear with me. Sorry. God, this has been an absolute shit show. Sorry. Not reading the lore. Can't do my keybinds. I feel like I'm melting. Why? How come me holding it isn't doing anything? So I've already changed. Inverted confirm.
You are home free. I have a command post within the relay. Bring it over to
It's bugged.
Another job well executed.
Normal Warframe experience. Make sure to cast a strength buff. Oh, I couldn't. That's what I'm saying. I couldn't. I can't even. I didn't grab nothing. No, don't worry about me. I'm gonna run it again. I know that was shit. Guys, trust me. It'll go better next time. I'm having some problems with my tap to hold. So tap hold abilities. Jade inverted. Confirm. But then I won't be able to, like, I don't know what's going on with my keyboard. Because when I hold it, nothing happens. FYI, appearance tab has a glory button for when you're in your form. Oh, does it? Yeah, I think there is something wrong with my keyboard. Do you have a controller connected? I did, and I had to unplug it at the beginning of that mission because it started vibrating across my desk. Maybe it's doing F3? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Sorry, guys. This is such a ball ache. I might know a way to fix this. One moment. One moment. We're testing stuff, yeah. When I go through it again, because I know some people are like, oh, he's not listening, and yeah, don't worry, I will. I'll listen to all the lore next time. I got a little bit overwhelmed because I was trying to read you. We're having a good conversation, and yeah, I just kind of forgot myself. So this should fix it. This should fix it. Okay. I've got a weird keyboard setting where holding down keys is... Okay, so now if I go back to normal, confirm. Right, so it should now work properly. It should now work properly. Okay, guys, let's go in again. I'll come in with you because the same group, because I did screw up. So, Belly of the Beast, let's go. And this time, it's gonna be shit hot. Okay? Watch this. Okay. Guys, I love you all. I'll chat with you when the mission is done. For now, though, it's me in the game. Okay, let's immediately test it. Yes! There we go, we're back. Okay, so we want to have... Oh, I can't recast it for 26 seconds. Oh, oops. Okay, because I wanted to begin by using my strength buff, which is the 7. And then I want to move to Deathbringer before I jump into my 4. Isn't that correct? Oh, I don't have to recast it? Oh, so me just tapping changes the song? Right, okay. Okay, thank you. So I do this, then this, then this, and now I'm dealing 80% more damage with my pistol. Get if I can actually find where the enemies are. I think they're down here. Okay, that makes sense. I'm with you. And then 3 for armor shred. Yeah, sorry. Just because there weren't any enemies and I thought, well, what's the point? I've got you. And then every 30 seconds, then I'm needed to recast it. Okay.
The capsule is ready for transport to the surface.
And honestly, the drain on the 4 isn't that bad at all.
Jump higher.
Like, this feels fine to me. And we're not even in combat. Like, when we're in combat and we're actually getting drops, we'll be flying. Hey, you're more than welcome to come and join our clan. Of course you are. Yeah, I'm ready to hopefully cook here. I want to prove to you guys I'm not a dead weight. You don't have to carry me. So, throw that, and then we... Oh, wow, they're melting now. And it actually stays there, and you can see the AoE radius. Ah, cool. So if I come here and shoot that down... Okay. Cool. But I probably should have actually landed to grab some bits. It's understandable. Nice. When you're detonating judgments, you'll be upping the duration of her too. Yes. And you detonate with alt fire, don't you?
She is certain to arrive.
Okay, let's come back down here and actually throw this in. Cast a song, go over here, go there, do this. Probably shouldn't have done that because I didn't have much energy. Oh, there we go, we're back. We've got all of our energy. So let's try the detonation. So throw that down and then right click. Okay. Oh, I need a middle mouse click, not right click, sorry. So come over here, middle mouse click. Whoa! 500,000 on the explosion? Whoa! Okay, that's sick. Oh my god. Okay. I kind of want to build for that now, just to see how that plays. Let's leave to grab this. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. So stay in Deathbringer. The one thing I don't like about this map is sometimes being able to identify enemies. Because they blend in, and I know you guys are going to go, turn on enemy highlights. And you know what? Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should turn on enemy highlights. I've never really had the problem before, but on this map especially, they all kind of blur together. And it is a difficulty for me, so... I mean, I feel like we probably should move to... Oh, here we go. Whoa! Nice! Okay! Shit! This is good. I get what you guys mean now about how it's like Titania with Hildren. Oh, yeah. It's proper AC 130, isn't it? You guys are right. Enemy highlights? Yeah, let me show you. Let me show you. I'll probably only turn it on for this mission. Oh, here we go.
Corposium Ordem. Do you recall the founding principle blazoned proudly in letters not of arrogant gold, but honest brass? None shall be slaves. We used simple robotics, not cloned labor or mind-shackled cephalons, and we do so to this day. In Corposium's name, I offer you sanctuary.
And in exchange, you turn Jade into an assembly line widget?
Widget! Oh god, I love him. I properly love him. Okay, I think there's some more enemies. There they are. No Jade Prime yet, no. I believe Jade Prime will probably come next year, from what people were saying earlier. Can I fly with it still? I can. I didn't even realize. Oh, I've been leaving my paw in order to do that. I did not realize that was possible. Oh, this makes it way easier to see them. For me, because again, I was quite struggling before.
On it like paint.
She's so pretty for not being Prime. I think the animation she has for like when she's flying, like having all of the tendrils pop out of her back, is a really cool design. Really cool design. I kind of want to try the AoE build, guys. I'm enjoying that more than I think just my standard fire. Like 1 into alt fire is so fun.
You're gonna last about as long as a moth in a candle factory. Yes, I do.
The enemy is on their way to extraction.
Newer frames have much cooler baseline design compared to older ones.
Satisfactory outcome to you.
A lot of the older frames, I feel like, were way more, and this is going to sound weird, humanoid. And I know they're all humanoid. But if you look at Loki, if you look at Excalibur, if you look at Nova, they look way more human. And less... there's less frills, I suppose, is the best way to describe it. More like a suit, yeah. Whereas nowadays, I feel like they're more... What's the word? It goes beyond even biomech.
The window relay awaits. There, Jade's volatile motes can be committed to the sun.
Nice.
Another job well
7
executed.
volatile motes and 17 vestigial. So where do we take... Where do we take the volatile motes? The Lorunda Relay. Okay, gotcha. Let's go there now and have a look. Mercury. Lorunda Relay. Let's go to 69. Gotcha. Thanks, guys. Ordis is there? Perfect. We'll go and see him. Do you reckon we'll ever go to Corposia? You can see it. You can see it from orbit. Or Corposium, not Corposia. Is this the Warframe Hercedia? Jade is supposed to look like a biblically accurate angel, so definitely not very humanoid. Okay. Where is he? Ordis.
Ordis understands that this both is and is not the Jade that was lost. It does not matter. Ordis is overjoyed to see Jade again.
Ah, special dialogue when you turn up as Jade. That's cool. A shared purpose, question mark?
Okay, Ordis will be here.
So that's how you get to play as the Stalker,
Two places at once.
as you mentioned
Does
earlier.
the operator feel what Jade is feeling? Ordis hopes she is happy.
Commit volatile motes. Let's see what's actually in the shop, because I've got no idea.
Parvos Granum already has Eximus units in the field, but if he gets his hands on enough of Jade's volatile motes, he can perfect them. Build a true Jade Eximus. He would be unstoppable. Ordis knows the operator would not let that happen.
That's cool. A Stalker clone. Huh. Jade's promised decoration. Feathers of memory, lovingly collected. The gift of self, immortalized in motes of steadfast light. I need that. That's a must. What else do we have in here? We've got Deathmark shoulder armor. That is very high quality. Sport the grim tokens of one who hunts across worlds. That is so cool. I like an asymmetrical, or asymmetrical, should I say, armor set. Only one side. It's, sometimes I do wish it was on both sides, certain armor, but this, I don't mind it. I'd recommend getting all of the Arcanes first. I'm going to have a look through the whole shop. Reckoning Oculus, Reckoning Mask. That's such a weird design. I like it. We've got Reckoning Oculus. That looks like some sort of aqua breather from Guild Wars 2. Stalker's Marksman. Oh! Now that I would like. Proclaim to the cosmos that you bear the mark of death. Hell yeah. Reckoning Earpiece? Is this like Princess Leia in another world? What is this? Okay. Creo Signa, Prominence Wisp Totem, Belly of the Beast Sigil. Oh! Lore, guys, gather in. Let's have a read. Before he became the Stalker, the Low Guardian Sorin was awarded this mark of valor and loyalty by his Aurican masters. Now it is yours to claim in acknowledgement of the Aurican's downfall. Wow. I need that. I need that. I don't know if they'll ever be able to do it, but to go back and see, maybe through the Dark Refractory, what transpired on the night of the Naga drums would be sick. That'd be really cool. And maybe we can, because of, you know, being able to go in the Dark Refractory, we can take a look at the events of the night of the Naga drums from a different perspective. Like maybe we can discover what happened to certain members of the Seven. Right? Where is Ordis in the relay? I just teleported to him using the quick travel option. Yeah. I don't know where exactly he is. What else we got in here? Fluctus Rock skin. Did you guys know, by the way? Oh! It's a weapon. We've got 2 weapons. I didn't even realize. Forged for veterans of the Scarlet Spear conflict. This Lacera has been modified to enhance nimbleness and lethality. I mean, I'm wanting more mastery ranks, so yeah, I'll buy those at some point. And Basmu. This sentient war instrument can either barrage targets with explosive bolts or draw on its regenerative battery to create twin plasma beams that chain through targets. When fully drained, health is leached from nearby foes for a short period. Hell yeah, okay. I'm guessing these are things that... Oh, and then you got all the arcanes at the bottom. Oh, they're cheap as well. Only 6 volatile motes per. Wow, okay, that is very palatable. Unseen Dread. Become invisible for 5 seconds when you strike 3 or more enemies with a single projectile. Burning Hate. When hate damages enemies inflicted with heat, they've become vulnerable to 100. Wow, that's good. There's got to be a good build with that, right? That seems insane. Love the Basmu. You can grab Arcane Energize if you go into the clan-only store.
Do you see anything you would like?
Enlightened Hate skin? Oh my god, what? I need that. I need that. And yeah, Arcane Energize. Arcane Grace, Arcane Barrier. But this is what I want. Look at that. It's like the one from the poster. Ah. And it works on any side as well. God damn, okay. So much for you to grind. Ah, I welcome it.
Perhaps the operator needs to take another trip to the depths of your readiness.
Ordis.
We'll see the operator back on the orbiter.
Maybe. Okay. I use that mod with Basmo and Inaros. It's great. Need 21 arcanes to max one. Burning Hate is multiplicative with other plus status damage mods. That's pretty good. Okay. No, Shiva. No. When I did the last event, I got most of the event-only stuff. Like, I got the Shadow Conservator title. I got various ephemeras. Oh, look, it's Batman. Legally distinct Batman. That's kind of cool. I like that. Can I join your clan? You're more than welcome to. Yeah, more than welcome. Only this event has it, as far as I know. It's Frame Ban. Right. Well, I'm down to go and run it again. I might say to the team, we'll get some other people in. And I'm feeling pretty confident playing Jade now. I will say, is there anything better that I can slot in for glory? If I want to focus on doing a AoE build, what else could I do here to make it better? Is my question. Because I really quite like doing alt fire. Gas or blast? I mean, yes, but that's going to need former. Elemental and crit mods. So me doing heat viral is irrelevant. Elemental and crit, I use magnetic mod to hurt the Eximus. Okay, you will mod for AoE radius work here. You get Jade's augment from Red Veil or Arbiters of Hexus. Fulmination? Do I even have Fulmination? I do not have Fulmination. If you guys are recommending blast, we can do blast. So let me. We've already got heat in there, so we would just do that. to get blast. And then we're also dealing toxin. But we wouldn't want to do that, would we? Pistol Elementalist. Okay, I do think I have that. Pistol Elementalist. I do. 10% status damage and 10% reload speed. I can go there for now, but we probably should be using a former, shouldn't we? So I think the go-to for now would be to do this, this. No, this. Apply. There you go. Okay. Get yourself a nice Gauss. They'll give you blast damage. Archon mods work on Warframe weapons, so Toxin would give corrosive. I see. I told you 3,000 years ago I was ignored. I know I will be again. Iron Legion. Me or someone else? Hello, Iron Legion. Welcome. The orientation of mods determines which status effect will be applied. I learned this now at MR. Yeah, so if you want to change what happens over here and which status elements come together, you just swap them around like this. So now we've got blast, toxin. If we do that, we get gas, and then if we do this, we get viral. So yeah, it goes top left to bottom right. So top left along here and then along here is the way it goes in order, prioritizing it. Primed target cracker is not really useful here anymore, so we'd get rid of that and put lethal momentum over there. We can probably get a better one, actually, to go in there. We've now got 10 capacity left over. What would you guys recommend for an alt fire build? So I'm tempted to do that. Azrael, have a lovely day. Have a good time. Oh yeah, of course, we didn't actually fully upgrade Pistol Elementalist, did we? Sorry, yes, thank you for reminding me. That leaves us 7 capacity. Is there a nice Auger mod? We've got Auger Pact, which gives us 90% damage. Maybe? That doesn't feel great. Having stronger Pistol Elementalist is better. Blast Toxin. I feel pretty happy with that. Magnetic mod instead. Oh, yes. We do actually have Jolt, is it? No, Magnetic Might? Magnetic Might. That's the best I can do. It doesn't give me status chance, but I do get more crit damage. But I'm not going crit anymore. Unless you think I put that in here and then upgrade it like so. So we're just dealing one whole more status effect. Like so. Mam Space, welcome. How are you? Pistol Radiation, I think, gives fire rate. You can crit with alt fire, no? Yes. But I've just taken out my target cracker build, or target cracker mod. Crit damage does affect alt fire, fulmination does not. Your arcane gives you constant crits. Oh, of course. Sorry, yes. So much to take in. Sorry, yes, thank you. That makes sense. Okay. Alt fire crits, yeah, so me being able to get Magnetic Might, perfect. Let's give it a go. Let's dive in. So, let me go back to the list. So, we've had Locke, we've had Zay, we've had Dream Girly, Yuki Okami, Railjack, especially low-level missions, and also I've recently tried to understand the Void Armageddon game mode. It's quite fun. Look, Uriel, and also maybe you want to check this one. Yeah, I know it will have consequences. I'm scared to click it when you say it will have consequences for me clicking it, but let's see. That looks cool. There's no consequences. That's sick. That looks incredible. Yuki, get in here. We've got Empyrean. Get in here. And Polite Parrot. Railjack, I love ships. Polite Parrot. We love you too. We love you too. Right. Everyone should have received an invitation, and we'll wait for them to join. You have to remember people might not have all the info for what you're trying to do, so people will tell you to take things out because they don't know what... Yes, of course, Leviathan. Like, this is uncharted territory for me, which is why I got a little bit overwhelmed at the beginning of the first Ascension, because I was thinking, okay, make sure I'm not ignoring people, listen to the lore, learn how to play Jade. What does this ability do? My keyboard won't activate the ability because I can't hold down the key. My brain went into scrambled mode. But we're good now. We're good. So let's dive back into Operation Belly of the Beast. Let's try it in Steel Path mode. We'll go Steel Path. Actually, I can't because I've not unlocked the planet. Can I give someone else party lead and they join? Is that possible? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's done. We're good. Someone else can start it. Yes, thank God. We're there. Dear. Have you learned about Ordis's lore yet? I know about him being Orden Karis, and I don't have all of the information yet. I still need to go and acquire some of the other in-game nuggets of lore. But yeah, I don't know everything yet, but I'm working on it. We can do some incursions as well. Sure. The Dog of Wisdom says if someone steals your path, then you're just walking through the woods with extra steps. I appreciate the... I've just seen Varuna Muskuffer is here. I appreciate the Dog of Wisdom crit. Demonic Grub? I think it may have been, yeah. I think it may very well be. How the mighty have fallen, huh? Okay, let's try this out. So... Oh, I'm out of energy. I didn't realize I'm out of energy. No! I cast too much at the beginning. My bad. I'm too close to the explosions. That's awkward. Okay, now that we've actually got some energy, let's try this again. I got a little bit too ahead of myself.
Children sat up gaunt to listen.
And now, of course, they stop spawning. Oh, wait. Soul Taker, yeah, I'm learning how to play her, and I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting there. It's been a bit of a learning curve, but I'm there now, I think. I'm trying at the minute to utilize her alt fire in the build I'm now using. We will see how this goes and whether or not it works out for me, but we just did one Belly of the Beast before this, and I really enjoyed the alt fire. Like, dropping that on top of Light's Judgment just felt so good.
Now we can escort it up the elevator.
I have Flow, but I don't think I own Prime Flow. I don't think I have... Wait, how are you guys getting them so quickly? We've not even started and we've already got 2 or 3. Oh my god. And we've got them all. We have all of the beacons and we're not even up there yet. Whoa, guys, look at this damage. Whoa, there we go. And it feels way more impactful now because, you know, they actually have health pools. Oh god, I'm gonna fall. Oops. You didn't see this. I needed to, oh god. I needed some more energy. You didn't see this. You didn't see this. Look away. There we go. We can replenish here. And then we'll go again. And then what I need to do is be landing down here after I kill them to regenerate, like so. Much better. Yeah, okay. And of course I went inside the the beam. My bad. Okay. There can only be one Jade light. Get out of here. There we go. We got them in the end. Woo! Oh yeah, this is a piece of me, guys. This is a piece of me. I much prefer the alt fire over the standard fire. Because you really do feel like you're on AC 130 just surveying a battlefield. And I guess when you get into a situation like this and there's only one of them left, you can just finish them off, right? Don't forget my 2, yes! Okay, shit! Yes, thank you, thank you. Sorry, I'm just trying to juggle everything. Thank you, of course. And I'm not even using my armor shredding stuff. Get some more energy. Then we want to fly up here. And then over here. Yeah, that's better. Oops. Shit. Parvos is being sassy with Ordis. I guess this is the problem I'm going to run into now that we're on Steel Path, is I've not modded for any survivability. Ashermain, hello! Yeah, I genuinely cannot get enough of this game. I still play it daily. While I don't stream it or make videos every day, I'm playing daily. I genuinely can't get enough. It's brilliant. Okay, we're nearly at the top. Yeah, I think give me a little bit more time and I'll probably learn more of the intricacies of how to play Jade, because right now I feel like a, you know, Bambi on ice. Yeah, and because we've now we weren't able to get enough kills, we've lost the 2, so I need to recast that. Yes, there we go. Nice. Sword tune? I don't know what kind of guy would say something like that. Definitely not me. Definitely not me. Yeah, I guess knowing to swap over to the shield song would also be huge, right? Okay.
The enemy is attempting to extract. Failure to stop them will
Good. I think it's going better than it was on that first round, that's for sure. Again, I feel like I'm carrying my weight a little bit more than maybe I was earlier. I mean, just look at her. God, it honestly does feel like everything I'd want out of a different Titania. Like, I really enjoy Titania, flying around, shooting my decks, weapons. But this is like, yeah, proper orbital bombardment stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I can't get enough. Oh, wait, did I leave loot at the sister? Oh, shit. Oh, I'm stuck. No!
I have a command post on the window relay. Bring the volatile notes there.
I think you got it. I did think I was near where she died, but I saw the messages in chat and assumed that I'd left it. I did get it. Okay, good. Thank God. Apparently I can change her glory form. What, here? Is this what you mean? Wait, so if I go to appearance... What are you guys on about? Hold on, sorry. What did you say? Someone said I can go and customize her... Bottom right? Ah! Ah! There we go. Oh, sick. All right, let's see what Barn Jake did. Oh my God, what is this? That is, that's a very different take on Jade, isn't it? Very different take on... Holy shit. Okay, we've also got Miko. What is that there? What chess piece is that? It looks very, Intrati. Oh, Zero shoulder plates and Moat Teak Signa. Okay, I like it. I've got Skyers. Are they bats? What is that? Why are there bats flying out of them? What am I missing here? Is that like a Halloween exclusive ephemera or something? I've never seen that. Nibiris. Ah, God. It unironically haunts me. I know. Pardon the pun. Because I started playing the game just as Nibiris ended. So yeah, I missed it. What did Charlie do? I'm imagining this is going to be the most cute, dare I say, pink. I'm going to predict now Charlie would have gone for pink. Yes. Good. We've got Cirrus shoulder plate, Cirrus chest plate, Titania Noble, Jade Aureole helmet. Oh, I like the Syandana. Ephemera, whatever this is, behind her. That's really cool. You should definitely play Hildrin. I think I've played a little bit of Hildrin. And then finally, Ainoya. Ooh, Ooh, using the signet. I got that the other day. Let me very quickly try and customize her before we dive back in. I feel like we need to spice it up a little bit. Do we want to make her... Should I go for, like, my classic, which is just, like, red, gold, and black? That feels kind of crap. Let's go for... Let's lean into the angelic angle just a little bit. So let's go for, like, a nice white for the base. For the secondary, which seems to be the insides of these, we could go for something more golden. Like a nice yellow. That almost feels too much, though. That almost feels too much. Let's see if we've got any other yellows. Down here on fire. Probably keep it like in the middle ground, maybe. Something like that. I quite like. Blood Angel needs wings. Angelic, well done. Well done. For you guys to enter the giveaway, you'll need to be in the Twitch chat and type !ticket. By the way, sorry, if anyone's typing !giveaway, do !ticket, get a ticket. If you're on YouTube, there should be a pinned comment where you can get it there. If you've already entered, it will respond like it has to MP. You've already entered, so yes. Anyway, secondary, done. Tertiary, are these going to be the gold elements? Yeah, these are the edges. So I think we probably go for like a light bluish white there, like so. I'm not the biggest fan of the yellow, but I just don't know what else I would change it to. Maybe like a slightly more orangey yellow. That kind of ticks the boat for me. Accents. Well, we can probably make these like a silver. Yeah, I like the silver. Emissive, which is... Oh, the colors there, which at the minute are like a nice lime green. What do I think would be complementary to what we've already got? I mean, we could keep green, to be honest. I think green and orange works quite well, given the situation. So we'll keep that to green. And then for the energy color... which also changes her womb, which is words I never thought I'd say. We'll probably keep that the green as well. I really quite like how the green feels and looks. So if we go to attachments, copy main colors, that does make the ephemera even more bold and saturated, which I like. Chest armor? I mean, we could put the Gauss deluxe skin on. The Moto signature skin. That looks so silly. I don't think I really want to kit her out with any armor. I really like how she looks by default. You know? Ah, yes, Warframe, the game of womb customization. Yeah, it would be wrong, I think, to remove the green. I quite like how this is looking so far. Auxiliary, no, I don't want bunny ears. Signa. Any Signa which would fit the bill. We can have the crown, which is embers, envine, Erato. I mean, the classic thing to do with the Erato is move it into the back of the head like that to make them horns. And honestly, I don't... it kind of clips with that bit there. I think there's a world where you turn them into little horns like that. I don't hate that. Okay, what other ones do we have? We've got the Fumulo, Katir, which I love for certain Warframes, but not for Jade. We do, of course, have the Creo Signa. Yeah, I think it works. Rhino, no. Stardust, no. Tomoe, Valkyr, the Vauban, the Vauban Mohawk, or the Visor Signa. Oh my god. She has her own. It's this one, isn't it? The Motique. I don't own it. I don't own the Motique Signa. I could buy the Jade bundle to get the helmet and the Signa for 104 platinum. I'm now down to 469 platinum. I don't know if I should have done that. Right. There we go. Now I've got the lore appropriate one. Nice. Okay, let's go change her head then to the Oreo. Oh, wait. No. That looks better than that. what? What's this? Re-trigger it? Okay. Jade helmet, Aureole. Hold on. Appearance. No, yeah, now we're cooking. There we go. That's better. I was going to say, I thought something had gone wrong there. Thanks, guys. Cool. Very cool. That little metal cylinder in her mouth reminds me of Nezuko from Demon Slayer. That's cool. Right, okay. I think we're more or less done. I don't think it's worth putting a Syandana on because there's already so much going on back here. But I think any Syandana would just, like, disappear. Right? Like, yeah, like, look. Like, she's clearly not designed to have these Syandana, is she? So we'll leave that bare. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how she's looking. I think we should just dive on in. Let's give it a go. I'll change the colors of these to match like so. Harmony, copy. All right, we'll do one more with this team, and then we'll look to maybe change up. So let's go. Could one of you please trigger the event? Because, again, I can't. I'm not there yet on my Steel Path mode. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. Like most of the Warframe, she's got plenty going on back there. Whoa. Whoa. What did you just say? What's going on here? Good morning. Hello there, Dawn. How are you? Lovely to see you. I hope you're well. Andy is investing into the true endgame. Out of interest, how many of you just log in, customize your Warframe, and then log out? Because it's kind of what I do when I play MMORPGs. Me. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun playing dress up. People joke that, you know, fashion is endgame. It ain't a joke, guys. Like, it's serious. Like, it really is the best. So if I... Because if I... Hold on. Primary fire, I believe, does inflict them with judgment, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. Oh, it does, but it's a 5% chance or something, isn't it? Sometimes, right, thank you. I didn't think that was the case, that it was auto-triggering.
She still can, as a weapon of my righteous desire.
That's been me for hours. Warframe has become...
Made freer, one smoldering beam of jade light after another.
I've been talking over you, Parvos. I'm so sorry.
You do not even realize it. You sound exactly like one of them.
One of them. Wow, what a mic drop moment from Ordis. Oh, a Valana sculpture.
Ordis has preemptively supplied you with unique air support.
Thank you.
Will be able to jump higher. Have fun.
Endgame for me is trying to get up to level 999 enemies in survival. Can you do it? Can you last that long?
Are you issuing a challenge? Starting elevator ascension and...
I'd kill for more Parvos. I would kill for more Parvos content. I hope he does have a small role to play in Constellations, where maybe his dabblings and dealings with the suns in these other realities has a role to play. Again, considering the Corpus involvement that we know from what they've shown so far, it wouldn't surprise me, especially when we consider he has access to Protea. Maybe Protea is somehow involved in his ability to sort of leverage these alternate timelines through Eternalism. I doubt it, but, you know, there's an opportunity to do something there. Parvos has too much aura. Yeah, I know right now we're trying to deal with the man in the wall, but I'd love more Parvos stuff. Sisters of Parvos as well and all that. That'd be brilliant. It's pretty easy? Wow. Get out of that wall, man. Okay. Let's prove a point here. I don't need survivability if I can kill them fast enough. There we go. I'm doing it, guys. I'm trying to make you proud of me. Baby Tenno no longer. I can play Jade somewhat well, hopefully. I think everyone's just killing them too quickly. I can see them on the minimap, but I think they're all above me. Okay, here they are. Woo! God, watching them explode is so fun. Yeah, maybe we do want to go into more range, because I'm guessing the range does affect the AoE of your alternate fire. I need to activate that again. Alright, I keep forgetting.
This is not listening. La 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 la.
La 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 la. Oh dear. God, I've not really done much with Ordis recently, so being able to hear him and especially hear him sass Parvos is great. I thought I saw someone come in here. Maybe not. Okay, I'm about to run out of energy. Hopefully I can pick some up. I am struggling to kill a single Eximus unit. Probably because my Evensong isn't properly modded. Oh well. I'm out of energy again. Oh god, this is bad. I'm not spending enough. I did not mean to swap. I did not mean to do transference. Yeah, I don't think I was spending enough time around the dead bodies in order to pick up the energy. Oh well. There is a fun build using fire rate on Jade's Exalted. I'm all ears about that. Right, I see.
Biggest mistake of your career.
That makes sense. Did I ever end up continuing the language cipher? Not massively. I did a little bit more. I would like to go back to it at some point. Yeah, I should probably do that. The AoE hits every enemy inflicted with justice and range, so yes or no. Casting multiple times the one for inflicting justice in a bigger area will give you more hits on the ult. So what I'm trying to do at the minute is I place my Light's Judgment in the middle of a pack, and then when it lands, I ult fire. That to me feels like the way to go about doing it. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Meg.
There, Jade's volatile motes can be connected to the sun.
Do I hear a crazy theory? It's about the man in the wall. What if the man in the wall is a manifestation of Lua? Not the moon. I'm talking the god. Now bear with me here. Conceptual embodiment is a big thing in Warframe, as we've come to learn. And what greater figures than these two gods which have existed throughout the eons, Sol and Lua, who most recently was drawn, you know, in 1999 as a man. Lua's a man in the most recent incarnation of the moon. If you go back to XX99 with Marie and Roth and Leon, then Lua was the lady and Sol was the man. But the most recent interpretation is that Lua is a dude, right? What if somehow, some way, when, you know, the Lotus cast the moon into the void, all of this, like, built up religious fervor directed at the moon, because the moon is this biblical entity, right? Like, we view the moon and we view the sun as gods. And what if when Lua went into the void, all of this built up spiritualism is what manifested the man in the wall. And because of the nature of, you know, time not necessarily flowing chronologically in the void, I will say I don't buy into this 100%, but it's like definitely like a 5%. Like, is there something there maybe? Like the idea that when the moon was cast into the void, that all of this energy, spiritual energy, which was like within the moon, again, going back to conceptual embodiment, where people have revered the moon as this deity for literally eons, that sort of brought that to life in the man in the wall. Do I actually believe this? No. Not, again, not 100%. But I think it's fun to have the idea that it's possible. You know. Albrecht entered the void before Lua? Yes. But we know that things don't run chronologically. So, you know, an example is he shook our hand aboard the Zariman with Lotus's hand. Lotus's hand was cut off, you know, 1,000 years later? Right? So things don't go forwards all the time in the void. And by forwards, I'm talking again like the march of time ever forwards, right? So who knows? Do we know for sure which happened first, Albrecht or Lua? Well, in our world, Albrecht went there first, right? But like, I had the idea the other night, and I thought, could that happen? I'm not going to say it is what's going to happen, nor is it the truth, but it's just one of those things which definitely got me thinking about it. I had a conversation with someone in the Kim. I think it was Eleanor. Let me see if I can quickly find it. I think it was with Eleanor. The Void. I feel like I definitely had a conversation with Eleanor about... There we go, the gods. This is what made me think about it. So we were talking about gods with Eleanor, right? How did the Lotus displace an entire moon? Never mind, we can come back to that. So, random shower thoughts. I got hit with an absolute belter. It went, hey, what if the gods were real? And I think having the juxtaposition of her talking about, well, us talking about the Lotus displacing the moon into the void, into the talk about the gods, made me think, yeah, well, Lua is seen as a deity. Not the moon itself, but the you know, as a symbol. And it just got me thinking about it. Do people not think the gods are real? I'm pretty sure Letty does. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. I thought Sol and Lua were your gods. Well, yeah, they are, but they're also just celestial bodies. Just like how Britannia is a country with a name and an identity and stuff, but it's also just a mass of earth and rocks. It can be both at once. And it got me thinking more about, you know, Lua is the same. Lua is just the moon, but at the same time, it is to so many people this beacon of faith in Sol and Lua. And then I think about all the things that we did with Sol in the game, and you know what made it come to the forefront of my mind just now was Ordis saying about how we're going to disperse these vestigial motes into the sun. I probably need to dig a little bit deeper into that, but that almost feels like a ritual of sorts, right? Casting her motes into the fire. Could that have been some sort of ancient sort of like rite of passage, like moving on into the afterlife? My personal theory is that the man in the wall is Lotus's version of Drifter or Void Person, the soul to her Lua. Remember we first see Man in the Wall in the fight on the sun? We know that the Lotus did at some point make a deal with the man in the wall. We know nothing about the deal that was made. We have no idea. No clue what happened there. Arathel, I know, it's permanent. It's permanent. Man in the floor. You need to talk with Leon. You may be onto something. Maybe she made a deal to hide the moon. There's so many possibilities. There really is. We have no idea. But we just know for a fact that she has seen his other face. So, Leon will break your mind. Maybe you are right. I think we're onto something, but not Lua. The Tenno is asleep in the void. We don't know the other half of our deal with Wally. That's very open-ended as well, isn't it? As to what happened there. I reckon the deal was to become a mother. I think at the end of the game's life, we'll wake up and find out it's all a dream. But yeah, no, again, who knows? None of us really know. We can have theories. I think for me at the moment, though, when it comes to the man in the wall specifically, I would lean more on the side of what I would say is, and I don't mean this in a bizarre way, but the more predictable choice, that it is just this coagulation of Albrecht's desires, his determination. Like, it's almost like a mirror of all of his worst traits manifest in this one individual. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. But I think that would be the more obvious answer, is that Albrecht made him. And there are several other dialogues you can have with other members of the Hex where you ask things about that, or ask questions like that. I do think you have a good one with Eleanor about the nature of, is the man in the wall Albrecht Intrati? Could it be him? So, I've always had a theory that Untrati is leading us to trigger all the events that established the setting in the first place, the Night of the Naga Drums. I hope something comes of the Warframe trailer they made a while ago with Werner Herzog, maybe cast him as the true voice of the Indifference. And yes, I'm aware Deimos is a skull. That's cool, isn't it?
Limited mission alert available. Check navigation.
Do we know why Deimos is a skull is the question. Let me move over there. I think you can see it from here, but you can also see it out of your ship's window. But I don't know where I need to go to be able to see it. I think... let me just temporarily leave the party. Sorry, guys. Let me just go Sanctum Anatomica, and then I'll leave. And then we can look at it out the window. Geek Soldier, yeah, I'm a Warframe creator now.
A well-oiled machine is
crazy, huh? How did that happen? This should now park us just outside. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe I actually have to do a mission. Oh, I know what will definitely fix it. If I go to the where is it? Cambion Drift, Necrolisc. I'm on Steel Path as well. Let me change that. All right, we'll go Cambion Drift, then we'll leave. How do we get the glyph, Andy? I don't have a glyph. I don't have a glyph. When I do, you will know. Will I ever get one? I can confirm that right now there are no plans. But maybe one day. Yeah, we'll try and look at it out the window and have a closer look at this. You got to complete a mission. I do think if I now go back inside, that should plant me outside. Like, I think this counts as a mission, hence mission complete. So if I now go exit Necrolisc, we should be hovering above Deimos. Yeah. We might be able to get a better view, actually, from the railjack. Let's have a look. It might be the better view from up here.
Crew, I am ready.
But yeah, Deimos is a skull. I don't know if there's any lore in the game which expands upon why it's a skull.
I did bad things.
If there is, please let me know. I have no idea if it's ever been elaborated upon.
So here I am, with you, settling my tab.
Okay.
I may have been born a clone, but I sure as hell ain't dying as one.
It means something was that big. Oh, I'm kind of getting that. It's a skull because the infestation just wanted to be edgy. Well, the only other theory I've had before is whether it is some sort of like, you know the meme of the guy where it's like aliens. I don't want to sound a bit too much like him, but Albrecht Intrati, like, could he have maybe guided the infestation to make it look like that? You know, I got no idea. But we know that he is making these colossal vessels, which we can see in the Sanctum Anatomica. So maybe, like, this was like, you know, like another plan of his to make a vessel out of a moon. I don't know. I don't buy into that, really. So, yeah. There's a giant brain in the Cambion Drift. Maybe it looks like that because the infestation just likes looking like organic things. Yeah, probably. It's probably a really simple answer. You can get a good view of it by typing the Steel Path Deimos in chat. Wait, really? The Steel Path Deimos. Whoa! Holy shit, look at that. That's cool. And I'm like dabbing or something. No, I'm not dabbing. That looks kind of... Jade, put your arm down. Oh my god, what? Jade! Yo, chill. Those are awarded for completing the Steel Path planet. Jade is doing it. Yeah. We'll have words about that. Me and the arm... Yeah. Bloody hell. Get a planet-sized biomech and have to box Wally to death. I think my current guess as to what is going to happen with Wally is they will utilize the same phenomena which exists and happens upon Tau, where operators get stuck or bound with the Warframe, and do something like that to keep Wally bound to a vessel, and then while he's within that vessel, take him out. That's my current guess. I don't really know. I need to have another think about it. I can't watch due to avoiding spoilers. Still working my way through your playthrough. Love the videos and your enthusiasm for DE's art that is this game. Newkirk's Garage. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Next expansion, Power Rangers Megazord. She's throwing a heart out. It's a flex for completing the planet in Steel Path. Oh, I know. I was only joking. You're good. Sluggish Wars, hello there. Hi, Andy. First time watching on the Twitch side. Do you have any ideas for future Grineer story threads DE could expand on, considering that they are pretty neglected recently compared to the Corpus that had many quests and events for them? Well, I think we got quite a good chunk of Grineer love in the form of Veilbreaker and what we've done with Carl. Clem is like one of the you know, poster children of the game in many ways. I think the Grineer have had love before, and you know what love they have had I think is pretty great. I was going to elaborate, Mr. Frails beat me to it. In Old Peace, we get to see what they looked like, you know, way back when, you know, prior to the degradation of their self because of the cloning problems. So I don't know what direction they could take the Grineer moving forwards, because again, right now the focus is so much on the Void, the Man in the Wall, Tau, obviously. I don't know. The thing is, I think it's going to be difficult for them to up the stakes. You know, we're dealing with this cosmic entity that is the Man in the Wall. We're going to go to Tau, and who knows what we're going to discover there. Will Executor Nitok be there? Will she have fled to that far-flung system in the wake of the Night of the Naga Drums? We don't know. But we're like climbing the ladder of stakes, and I don't know how the Grineer can come back. I don't know if the Grineer can be the big bad again, right? Imagine if we ever make friends with the Grineer. Garuda Law, yeah. Cyberpunk soon. The Cyberpunk playthrough will be YouTube only, not live streamed, proper, cozy, 1 hour long episodes. I cannot wait to dive into that. It will come soon, I promise. I've had a few setbacks with the office move, and it's infuriating, but yes, it's coming. I wonder if we'll get Nama on Tau. Maybe? Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. More Warframe videos? When did I upload my last one? You had one Monday. Right? I think you had one Monday. You'll get more. I'm juggling a lot of plates and spitting stuff. The office move was merely a setback. It's just it was meant to be done by the end of March. We're now approaching June. So, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's one of those situations where I had a plan in place and I knew how everything was going to go. I thought, okay, I'm at the end of Warframe. We'll put a pin in it there and I'll wait until I do the next series. And I've just been setback after setback. So, sorry about that. But soon there'll be some videos coming your way. Expansion of the Grenier Queen story and Worm. Yeah. Yeah, curious to see what they do with that. Have you ever flown around the open worlds and explored? Yes! I quite like doing that, Dr. Horn. I have another theory that the reason why 1999 is so important is because of the internet. The infestation is literally the Warframe manifestation of the net. It literally creates a digital template of Excalibur that Drifter uses for transference through mobile. There's definitely something to that, I would say. But why would Albrecht need to utilize that moving forwards? We've got Archimedes and Archimedes. You guys need to fight to the death now, I think. I really want more story and lore around the Unum. Yeah?
Fascinating.
I'm leaving my ship because they are non-stop yapping. I would love to see more Unum stuff as well. I want to learn more about the Unum. That'd be cool. Have you explored how different Tau can be from what we saw? Is it going to be full infested or what? Why did Lotus say it's not going to be the same? Well, you got to think it's been 1,000 years of terraforming. Like, as we leave Tau at the end of the old piece, terraforming has begun. And it's been 1,000 years since then. So who knows what it's going to look like? Will there be any xenoflora remaining? I anticipate that when we do go to Tau, we will run into friendly sentience. I feel like that's got to be the Syndicate. There has to be a new Syndicate. Oh, I say it has to be. It's likely there's going to be a new Syndicate. And I feel like we will ally ourselves with the sentience. But as to who we'll be dealing with there, I mean, something I've theorized, and I think many others have, is that Nitok might be there. But then, how does that play into the grand scheme of what we're dealing with the man in the wall? Like, what is the current arc called, according to their own website? Let me have a look. Warframe story arcs. Quest guide. Warframe quest guide. So Arc 1 was Awakening, which is Vor's prize through to the Arcwing. Arc 2 is the War Within saga, beginning with Natar and ending with the Sacrifice. Arc 3 is the New War saga, beginning with Prelude to War and ending with Duviri Paradox. Arc 4, the Void War saga, is Whispers, Lotus Eaters, the Hex. It doesn't actually include the old piece in here. So maybe they haven't updated that yet. I'll link it in chat for anyone who's like, wait, what is this? What are you looking at? There you go. So you could use this to see how they have internally divided up the quests between different arcs. If the arc we're currently in is called the Void War Saga, what exactly is going to happen on Tau to move that story forwards? I don't know at the moment. Again, the only theory I can come up with is they've planted the seed of this transference Warframe operator bonding thing where they're intrinsically bound, and if you were to die in there, you're dead. Can we use that to defeat the man in the wall? I don't know. What are my graphics settings? I don't know. I don't know. Should we have a look? Ludicrous. Yep. No motion blur, no depth of field, no bloom. There you go. It's custom. Yeah. The wiki has everything from angels to the old piece. Oh, so it just isn't on their website. What if the xenoflora has some sort of effect on the void that could be weaponized against Wally? there has to be something which happens or transpires on Tau that helps us with him, but I don't know what that is. I hope the vessels will come back into play. To be honest, they've just been lying around, but were apparently super important. Albrecht, yes. Judge, catch up with the game, and you can tune in. I thought of something. One way we can get to Tau is by transference. There's interesting conversations with Roth about Wally via Kim. New sentient Warframe. Well, we were saying last Friday that maybe the way we get to Tau is Hunhao has like this sort of sacrificial moment where he turns himself into what is a relay. Not a relay, sorry. My brain has gone blank. Solar rail. Sorry, my brain just pooped itself. Solar rail, yeah. Like, I wonder if Hunhao can do that. Like, can he turn himself into some sort of gargantuan solar rail that, when perfectly aimed at the Tau system, will take us there? Who knows? I don't know. Did they destroy the solar rail to Tau? Andy, have you taken a break yet? No. I'm okay, Lemon, I promise. Wait, holy shit. Kind of like how the Xenoflora granted individuality to the sentients. What if it does the same to the infestation? What if we get something like the Unum on a mass-produced scale using the Xenoflora? What I love about the Xenoflora is it's just happenstance that it's there. Unless they go down the route of, actually, we put it there, you know, thousands and thousands of years ago and propagated it, but I don't think that's going to happen. We always have the Zariman, but we have mentioned whether the Zariman will leave the proverbial plug, because the Zariman can't just leave where it is now, else the void will seep into the solar system, the origin system. Hey, Tenno, I turned myself into a solar rail. Tenno, I'm solar rail Hunhao. Hi, Andy, I'm wondering, have you ever checked or have had a plan to the lore bits from out-of-mission sources, like ARGs and emails from Barrow? For example, ARG for Old Peace had some info that did not appear inside the mission. I'm definitely down to do that, but I'd probably do that in a YouTube video. I really don't want to do anything too lore-heavy when I'm streaming, because then I can't give it my full attention. And listen, guys, I sometimes consume content as well. I get kind of antsy if someone's not paying attention to the story. And I don't ever want to put myself in a position where I forego paying attention to the story and intricacies in the lore because I'm too busy chatting with chat or thanking someone for resubscribing or anything like that. Which is why story-heavy stuff like what we're doing with Warframe, what I will do with Cyberpunk when that comes around, it's going to be offline on YouTube, because then I can give it my full attention. So stuff like that will be saved for YouTube videos, so I can just throw myself in. Like right now, I don't think this is necessarily, you know, wrong of me to talk about this sort of stuff when we're streaming. You know, like throwing out theories and seeing where you guys are at. Not just Old Peace, but also Angels of the Zariman have a really strong ARG that'll make you cry. Really? Remley, I can't wait either. It's going to be good. You should keep up with the Descendia. Roth has some tasty lore bits. I don't know how many voice notes I've had from him. We might be able to get one right now, but I want to save that for a video. You know, I know it seems kind of mean, but people will be like, wait, when did he find that? I think I've got quite a few voice notes from him, like tallied up. So yeah, there's plenty in there. Plenty in there. Do you ever think we'll ever have other Tenno in the main story, like some of those that were in the classroom? They did have names, so it would make sense to bring them back eventually. My one hope for the game in the future, and I mentioned this in the conversation I had with Megan and Reb, give me more reasons to be in a hub with other players and interact with them in a meaningful way. I see other players when I go to the relay, often AFK, stood around, you know, like an NPC or a vendor. But apart from that, like, interacting with other players, you only really get that in missions, which is great, that's fine. But I'd love to be able to just hang out with people in a casual environment in the game, look at other people's fashion. How exactly do they do that? I don't know. I don't know what kind of environment that would be. I joked with them about it being like a corpus run. For anyone who's played FF7 or FF14, like a golden saucer type thing, where you can go and hang out, play mini games together. Something to take the edge off of the despair that is this universe, you know. It could be Geek Soldier. We need a Tenno card game. Yeah. Anyway, I'm fine. I'm fine. Inevitable choice. But no, I'd like more reasons to hang out with people out of missions, in whatever way they do that. Woman in the wall. Hello there. Hey, kiddo. Hello. If you did the old Peace Prelude thing, there were some quotes from other Tenno back in the old war times, I think. I believe I took screenshots of them. Oh, cool. Rogue Fighter. I'll take a look. Unironically, WoW housing restored that community aspect to the game, especially via quests that are like, go hang out, maybe something more extended than just visit a featured dojo. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be fun. Like, for me, one of my favorite moments post-YouTube playthrough, was when we all met up in my dojo and we got to look at everyone's various fashion. That was great. That was really fun. I'd like more reasons to hang out with other people. It's a multiplayer game at the end of the day, and anything that encourages you just to hanging out and having fun with people feels like a good win, right, to have for them. But again, I don't know how they manage that. TennoCon this year is going to be fire. We got so much to look forward to. What are you most excited for? I mean, I would be lying if I... Sorry, voiceover. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't most excited about the Tau reveal. Whatever that manifests as. But I'm, like, frothing at the mouth to see what they do, what Tau looks like. But no, for me, I think something I'm excited about TennoCon for isn't just the announcements, but I've never done anything like this before in my life. I'm going to be solo traveling halfway around the world and, you know, going to a convention by myself. Like, I'm looking forward to just experiencing that, to be honest. I'm really looking forward to that. I've only ever been to one convention centered around a game before, and that was BlizzCon 2019, aka the year WoW died, when they announced Shadowlands. I know. Great timing on my part, right? They did announce Diablo 4, though. That was pretty hype. But no, something which you can only ever get at a convention like that is this shared mutual love of the thing you're there for. Like a general gaming convention, you don't have that immediate rapport with people because you don't know if they like the game you like. But at TennoCon, you know everyone in that room got emotional when they played through the sacrifice, or they are desperate to see what's going on in Tau, or, you know, they all have a favorite Warframe. Who knows? Like, I love that, and I can't wait to be around that kind of environment and soak in all of the adoration people have for the game. Are you going to be streaming or making a video? I'm going to try to, Dot Vision. Yeah, so to quickly, you know, wax lyrical for a second, as if I haven't been doing that for nearly 3 hours. I'd suffer from pretty intense agoraphobia. So I'm going to be making a video of my trip, not in like a typical YouTuber way, like, hey guys, come with me on this awesome trip. It's going to be more like an introspective thing. Like, come on guys, let's do this together. Let's overcome this horrible fear I have of traveling. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. And I'm hoping that, you know, when that goes live, I can hopefully inspire other people who similarly suffer with agoraphobia to maybe push their own limits. Ray, take a drive up, and I'll shake your hand. Yeah, Lizzie, pretty much. I'll check them in time, Geek Soldier. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not really a convention, but friends of mine are actually at a charitable speedrunning event, and same, the vibe is amazing. Meeting new people in the community, sharing their passion, etc. How many people here have been to a TennoCon before? Or a Tenno concert? Well, it's the same thing, really, isn't it? You get the Tenno concert the day before TennoCon. Shiva, a little bit? A little bit? I don't know. I've never been to TennoCon because I'm broke AF. I feel that. That's why the only convention I went to was BlizzCon 2019 after I saved up for like 2 years, I think. Yeah. I was determined to go. I went last year. TennoCon was the highlight for sure. It's on the bucket list. Still got roughly 50 years of life to check that box. Give yourself a couple more. Jumping Spirit. Never been because I'm in Australia, too far. Bellament, do you play Path of Exile? Because if you do, they have ExileCon in New Zealand. And that's something I'd love to go to. But flying to New Zealand is just like, it's too far away. So you can basically win there if you do play it. I wanted to go last year because it was on my birthday, but broke. Hoping to save up for 1 year. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. This will be my third. Nice, Helter. Nice. It's July 11th. Yeah, yeah. Are they good, Vosif? You been to them before? I did, before they sold themselves to Tencent? No! That's fair, it's understandable. Prime Nimbus, I basically am. I've never been to either, but they sound like such a good time. Well, I feel like they've got a really good, like if I go into my communication inbox, was it here? Where is it? Barrow's relay ticket. Gain access to Barrow's entire inventory in his TennoCon 2026 relay. And you can see people, can't you? When you are at the relay, Barrow's relay, you can see other people, can't you? Is there a projection in the relay of the event? Out of curiosity. Have I showed the emote? I've not used it yet. Should we go and equip it? 1 sec. So do they show TennoCon at the relay? That's so cool. Because then you do have that sense of community, and that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. Wanting more reasons to hang out in-game with other people. Where is it? Where is it? TennoCon 2026. Okay, I've not used this before. This is going to be my first time using it. Oh. Wow. Is there meant to be audio? That felt weird to me that there was no... I think it is meant to be the binary stars of the Tau system, yeah. Yeah. They usually have a separate relay for showcase stuff. If you use the ephemera as well, something happens. Let's have a look. True, that is true, actually. Greedy coffee drinker. The thing is, I think it's harder to build that sense of community when you are one person in a chat room of like 100,000 people, because what typically happens is chat just becomes this unreadable massive emotes and oftentimes toxicity. Like I feel like people just try to spam the most toxic thing possible. It's kind of difficult. I think that's where having a Discord channel to hang out in with people who play the game that you play that's somewhat moderated is nice, because then you do have that more tight-knit, close experience. Stop spinning. Sirius Orion will get nauseous. So I need to go and equip my attachments, ephemera, Hunulus. Right, so it has a special effect, does it? Let's have a look. TennoCon. I see, and then it comes out. That's cool. I see it. Twin stars, 2 suns, and the new constellations update. Whoa! Whoa! Oh dear. I love Jade, but she won't look good with the ephemera. No, it's too bulky for Jade. She's quite petite. Quite petite. And this is just a bit too bulky. Yeah. Here's something for Toxic. I hope Ballas is alive. That is a take. I really hope he's not. I really hope he's not. Take it back. What is wrong with you? That wasn't me saying about it. I'm reading chat. Straight to jail. Ban that guy. Wow, you're lucky you're on YouTube, chatter. No, I think Ballas has had his time. I think if they were to bring him back, that would feel like Kael'thas Sunstrider from World of Warcraft. If you know, you know. Just leave him be now. We've got, there's so much potential out there, and you've got to remember there's one big update every year. So that's the big update where they will probably show off new villains and big new storylines. I don't want to waste 1 year going back to Ballas, right? What is the betting the event relay crashes the relay servers again this year? I'm hoping they'll account for an influx of players. You've got to remember, the old piece broke records for them internally. Like, the most players playing at one time. Isn't that incredible? Just under 13 years after release, they're breaking records. And don't get me wrong, I think the old piece was a great update, but I feel like it will largely be like a stepping stone compared to what's brewing for this year. I feel like whatever they're cooking up with Tau is going to be monstrous. Like, do you think it'll be a new system? By the way, sorry we're not playing the game. I'm enjoying chatting with you all. Do you think we're going to be getting a new system? I think if we do, it won't be like this. I think it'll be more like when the Kuva Fortress appeared. Like, maybe we'll be able to go to the moon, and maybe the hub will be the Academy, the Tauron Academy. I think if the Tauron Academy is still there, it will be completely overgrown. Ivy, trees, leaves, grass, etc. And that will be like our hub, maybe. Siege Gaming, good luck with catching up to the videos. Start with one planet and hub. I kind of hope we get a system rework, to be honest. It doesn't have to be this year, but eventually.
It will be marked on navigation.
I'd say Perita, Tauron Academy, and the planet Perita orbits. Overgrown in space? I think it would be more like 1999. Albrecht Lab and so on. I really hope the lore is significant. Every update, I feel like there's not enough, but that's the nature of having to push out so many updates every year. We also have no clue who the Aurican Emperor is. I believe there's Emperors plural. But because I've been doing, you know, while I've not uploaded a lore video recently, I'm planning some stuff. I was going through a lot of the vernacular they use, and I can't wrap my head fully around the Emperors thing, because in some locations in the game, it's almost like they use the word Emperor interchangeably with Executor or the Seven. So it's awkward, because there's very slightly conflicting information here and there about what exactly that word might mean. Were there emperors above the Seven? Maybe? Maybe? Who knows? Isn't the first line in the Varuna Prime trailer, the Emperor lay dead? I'd like direct confirmation in game about that. My dream, and I mentioned this the other day, is for them to expand the in-game codex to have in-game, like an in-game encyclopedia almost, but not unlocked from the beginning. So when you do certain missions, new entries will appear, kind of like the existing codex. Because don't get me wrong, I quite like all of this. But if we go into, say, factions, and we click on Frontier Lancer, heavily armored. That's the description for Frontier Lancer. When I started scanning enemies, I thought this was going to be a bit more, I don't know, dense. Not massively. I don't need to know his life story, you know? This man's name is Greg. He hates paying taxes. You know, I don't need that. More descriptive, yes. Like for them to like hear me out. I'm kind of like, my brain is running at 1,000,000 miles per hour. Like maybe certain entries will say, oh, okay, once you've scanned or fully scanned, mastered 5 Grineer, you unlock part 1 of the Grineer Encyclopedia page, right? And then that will be like a more cohesive explanation of who the Grineer are. Like Stalker's entry, yeah. And then maybe the next goal is hey, scan 20 Grineer, or fully master 20 Grineer, and you get the next dose. Something for people to sort of tackle in their own spare time if they want more story. Because again, like, so few of these heavily armored. I'm just going to click a few. Skuldra, here we go. Skuldra Harbinger. This automated aerial unit tracks and triangulates its target with lasers and then fires a high-caliber rifle shot. It's more it's explaining their actions as opposed to explaining who they are, what they are, why they exist. So this mimic, this sentient, ambushes opponents by taking the form of mundane objects. Sure, like, that's fine. But I'd love something in-game for people to go in and go, I want to learn more about the 7. And then maybe you can go in and there's different categories and you can find out little bits about who the 7 are. And then maybe you can unlock that after you've done the old piece. Once you've been able to analyze the statues which are in the Tauron Academy. As an example, right? And then, you know, if I go back to quests and we click through here, like maybe after doing the teacher quest, we get a half-filled entry for Teshin. And then that fully completes after we've done... Where is it? The War Within. If that makes sense. Hopefully you know what I'm trying to say. Because at the minute, if you want to learn more about Teshin in-game, like if you want to know who he is, you can't really find any, like, documentation in-game about him for you to read. Like, you have to go to YouTube and watch someone make a video, or go to the wiki and reread these headings which other people have written. I'd love for them to have, like, a more cohesive lore thing in-game for people to dig into. I know it wouldn't be like that type of... Okay. So, Amber, I know what you're saying, and I probably should have worded this better. I'll read your comment. It could be a bit more lore, sure, but I don't like that type of storytelling. I don't want to have to trudge through hundreds of meh entries. I'd rather have it more centralized than a few. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say, right? And I don't want it to necessarily tell you anything new. It should be stuff that you know. But it's just collated in a way that allows you to access it in-game without having to go to another website. And this mainly comes from me, you know, having had so many comments on the YouTube series saying, oh, I didn't know that bit of lore. Oh, I didn't know that. I'd forgotten that. Oh, I didn't know that was in the game. And if people had access to it in-game, they could then very easily just, you know, quickly, you know, go to the Codex. Let's find out more about Teshin. Teshin to die. Oh, yeah, I remember that now. And then the Grineer Queen. Yeah. Like, if I... This isn't like, you know, quiz anyone. But if I were to ask people about the Grineer Queens, unless you just have a great memory, or you recently did the New War, or War Within, sorry, not New War, I imagine a lot of you would go, I don't really remember. I don't actually know the specifics of the Grineer Queens. But would it be nice to have that accessible in game somehow? I think it's a decentralization issue. You should be able to access all the lore snippets you uncover from the Codex once you find the actual thing. Like, Jade's diary should be in the Codex after unlocking and visiting. Doesn't the terminal in the Sanctum kind of do this? To a degree, yes. Yeah. There's also a lot of lore that was straight up taken out of the game. Alad V has a lot of lore that doesn't exist anymore, so his story is very convoluted. Hi, Andy. Where do you buy your groceries? Tesco's. Currently at work. Just wanted to say, hey, have a good stream. Thank you, Andrew. I appreciate that. Andy, I've been a player for 14 years. Your own notes codex has inspired so many lore theorists than Warframe did itself. Good. I'm glad you guys have been inspired somehow. Again, I think just being able to appreciate what you've got in front of you is something we don't do enough when it comes to games. We're so focused on the next thing, and you know, we often forsake taking time to smell the roses, as it were. There's too much lore on these characters. Maybe that's a problem. Like, the queens have Orokin era lore as kids walking on the park. Like, what? But yeah, it's yeah. Again, it's not like a thing that annoys me. I just think it'd be nice to have this expanded in such a way that people can access the story and remind themselves of certain things without having to do what I did. Right? Like, no, I don't expect anyone to do what I did and make their own Wikipedia to remind themselves. I hope that they can put it in the game at some point. Content is only good when you forget about it. Raz, hello, how are you today? I feel bad for people who just rush through the main story without ever taking anything in. But yeah, the thing is, you got to think that what they've achieved is incredible. And I don't want anyone to think I'm being like negative. Like I'm not. Like DE do an incredible job, and I'm not sponsored at all to say any of that. Being a Warframe creator doesn't come with a caveat of you may only praise us and never critique us, ever. Right? I think they're doing an absolutely incredible job. This is just one of those things where when I've played through the game and I've read comments on the YouTube series, that's the thing that's come up time and time again, is I didn't know about this story. I didn't know about that bit of lore. And I feel like if there's a way for them to include that in the game, that will allow people who maybe did speed through the game, or maybe haven't played the game in 14 years, or 13 years, to come back and learn these things. You know? Anyway. I'm a problem because I hyperfixate on a single lore point. Right now it's Roth and Nitok, and how as I see them acting as a bad mirror to Margulis and Ballas. While they at least had the concept of love, Roth and Nitok didn't, and that's so interesting. Yes, I agree. There's been talk of a codex rework for years, but I think it's akin to tech debt. Where there's a lot of lore that's very minor details or something that's just a small line, it's really hard to find where to slot that in somewhere readable. Again, I'm no game dev. I got no clue. I really don't. I'm just the guy who loves this game. But I really feel like if there was a way to streamline this, so, you know, like have a number somewhere, and it's like, wow, well, when you've fully mastered these, we'll give you this. That way it rewards people for scanning, and that way you only get the lore when you've learned it yourself. So, do you have plans of trying Soulframe? I would like to. I'd like to. I don't know when, but I will at some point. Either way, I've grown to respect DE a fair bit, so I'm interested in trying one of them. Raz, if you've never tried Warframe, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. Am I biased? Yeah, a little bit. Slightly. It's great. And I'll echo what I've just been saying, Raz, and that is, if you do pick up Warframe, take it nice and slow. And really just appreciate the story that's being told to you. It is a proper sci-fi epic. It's really good. Raz, I get that. I get that. Not to the same degree as you do, but I have to view things through a lens of content. No, I don't know what angle you could take for a video. I guess you could do it through the lens of free-to-play, Raz. Not that I'm here to help you ideate anything, but like maybe you know, shine a light on free-to-play games. You took the angle? Yeah, you can't have that. I've copyrighted it. Sorry. Unfortunately, a proper codex has knocked down the priority list. It sucks, but I'm saying that's it, right? So their scope can only be so big. And I think what they've been able to achieve and the rapidity of the updates they post is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Like, they do a great job. They have the fairest monetization method of any free-to-play. Yes, I agree. So before I played this, I would have said something like, you know, Guild Wars 2, even though that is buy-to-play expansions. I thought Guild Wars 2 is good. Path of Exile, I think, is fantastic as well. But this blows them out of the water. Genuinely. Because there's so many the premium items which you can earn just by playing the game. Like, you don't have to actually ever spend any money, because you can play the game, acquire items, sell them to other players for platinum, buy Warframe slots, buy weapon slots. There's never any need to actually spend money on it. But the hope is people go, wow, these are great developers. This is a great game. I want to give them my money. Right? That's the end goal. I've thought about that because I do think two types of games I dismiss are one free-to-play and two fan-made games and mods. And you know, I think I'm probably missing sick-ass experience because of it. Man. Yeah, I definitely had an aversion to free-to-play because I always associated free-to-play with egregious microtransactions. I mean, if you've watched my video out the best kept secret, you know what I'm going to say. So many times in my playthrough, I genuinely was stun-locked at the thought that you can play this game entirely for free. Warframe has got more money out of me than many games I've spent on. Goodwill is a hell of a drug, yes. Yeah, and the currency of goodwill is not easily earned. And I think especially in a very tumultuous gaming or game industry that we are in today, having goodwill with players is it's ephemeral. Like, it's so rare. Like, there's so few developers that I look at and think, oh yeah, I've got a good amount of, you know, goodwill built up with them. Because oftentimes, yeah, there are, you know, setbacks, there are flaws, there's stumbles, and that all builds up to a head at some point. But so far, and admittedly, I am still in my sort of honeymoon period, I've been really impressed with them. And I've been able to see a little bit behind the scenes. And, you know, speaking from a creator perspective, something which I'm really, really happy about is when I got invited into the creator program, I thought, oh, I wonder if all of the other creators are going to be like video creators and, you know, producers and streamers and stuff. Because there's like this group where you can join in with them all. So many of the Warframe creators are artists, cosplayers, people who make music, creatives, beyond just videos, beyond just Twitch. And that is really, really nice to see them take the time to go, you know what, we really appreciate what you're doing with your fan art. We really appreciate your cosplay efforts. Come be involved. Allow us to collaborate with you. That's so cool. And you don't really see that much with developers. To have that level of outreach to bring in people who are prominent on social media doing these things. Yeah, you Avalita, you definitely... I tuned in to watch Reb play Deadlock, and that was an experience. That was a real experience. Like, seeing her play the game and acting like, you know, any of us would. It's like, oh shit, you guys are just people. Excitable gamers like us. So yeah. Mazira, I've never had a run-in with Shenpai, but if Shenpai is at TennoCon, I will do my best to introduce myself in some way. The creator program isn't just a billboard like it is with other games. It's an actual collaboration effort. Yes, 100%. Geek, have a lovely time. Hopefully have a lovely time at the museum. There's no company that I actively enjoy and eagerly want to support other than DE. The others all feel like they're trying to steal every penny from me. Pablo streams regularly. What kind of games does Pablo play? And when he plays them, does he do it through a lens of game design? Like to you know, bring up the magnificent Marco Meatball. I know Marco is like, opera singer plays this, opera singer plays that. And the whole crux of that is that he's giving you a deeper look into the music and the experience of sound design and how it's utilized in video games. So does Pablo play games through that same lens of like, okay, as a game developer, I can see why they've done this, I can see why they've done that, or does he just chill? If I were him, I'd probably just be chilling. The giveaway is not over, but you need to be on the Twitch! ! Ticket. Reginald, if you win, I should be able to find that, so I'll let you know. He chills with his favorite type of games. Cool. I know, Avalita, I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Only one ticket per person, yeah. I can DM him Aurora. I can see if he's in. I don't know what I'd ask him. You Twitch. Moving on. Sorry. But yeah, I quite like DE. And I listen. I am biased. I'm part of the creator program. They very kindly invited me to TennoCon. there is a level of bias there that I cannot shake, because that's happened, that exists. They've shown me such kindness. I can't approach it from a you know, a purely objective position, because they've been very generous to me. You know, I'd love to say that I'm not biased at all, but I am. I've got that in bias now. But even without the bias, I really feel like I'd continue to sing their praises as I did when I played the game. And the LP, yes, which I listened to. Yeah, Pablo doesn't talk about Warframe during his streams. That's fair. Foils, that makes sense. That makes sense. And do people respect that? I imagine he does still run into people like, when are you gonna buff Ember? Can you buff Ember, please, Marco? Not Marco. I saw Marco collab come in. Can you buff Ember? Can you imagine if Marco got pestered to buff things? Hey, Andy, have you heard about the Open WF project that allows people to play ancient versions of Warframe on private servers? I have. I would need to look into if that's would be a problem for me to dabble in. I wouldn't want to burn bridges by trying that out. It doesn't feel like the sort of thing they'd want people to do, but if it's something that is okay, then sure, I'd check it out. How often do people ask you about Warframe stuff when you play other games? Yeah, quite often. Yeah. D has the best community interaction with dev shorts, dev streams, primetime. Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Call up Marco and talk about favorite Warframe and FF songs. I've got some. Again, you guys know me. You saw I got the Warframe vinyl record. I've got so many video game records over there, and I've got some favorites. So yeah, I could chat to Marco about that, but I don't know. I do have a mutual. I've got mutual friends with Marco, the grinding gear guys. So who knows? We are song vibers here in this chat. Is there inspiration? Sure, there is things like the Shadow of Mordor and Batman Arkham Knight 2. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up here. Sorry. Andy, when will there be a D20 Ball collab? What is D20 Ball, Avalicia? What is D20 Ball? It's earned bias, though, I agree. I think I want to note that as much as we prop up the faces of DE, we ought to appreciate all the faces we don't see, too. Yes. Yes. So, like, it's very easy to go, oh, you know, DE is a success because Reb is badass and Pablo is the best game designer in the world. And they are. This is true. But if you watch, I think it was the Dev Stream 100, when they're in an auditorium and you can see basically like the entire studio behind them in the auditorium. Like, there's so many faces that we'd never see, but, you know, are hard at work making the game. And they do a fantastic job. We're talking Soulframe? Okay, I was like, wait, what? Arkham what now? Marco Meatball and Endy D20 Ball? I see. I see. Yeah. Neon Phoenix, thank you. That was amazing. I'd love to see more of that, though I get why they don't do it. The regular rotation of people in the streams is so kind to those less known. Aw, you Safi, really? Yeah, the thing is, they're good people, right? Random question. Are you a Warhammer fan, Andy? I do have, coincidentally, some Warhammer figures next to me. Yes, I do like Warhammer quite a bit. Devstream 200 not far away. Any more plans to run other Belly of the Beast? We can run some more. I've just really been enjoying just chatting, to be honest. But we can do some more in a second. Exposing devs to the whims and wanton wills of the public is dangerous. Blood for the Blood God. There's a miniature here which is like covered in blood for the Blood God. I don't know how much. Hold on. I don't know how much this will show up. Hello. Absolutely drenched in blood for the Blood God. The Night Lord. Oh. There you go. Anyway. Suddenly big Endy and suddenly small again. Look at that. Magic. Did ever play Space Marine 2? I own it, never completed it. Oops, never mind. I've been playing Soulframe a bit recently. Where are we? I've been having fun. There is definitely stuff that they need to work on, and the story is still developing. I think you may want to wait a bit to start it. Maybe 1 or 2 Preludes releases. I will definitely check it out at some point. Don't get me wrong, I really like the gameplay. Kitty, are we talking about Soulframe in this instance? Rogue Trader when? Soon? Maybe? Legacy, handy. Love your Warframe journey. Thank you, Legacy. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed. Will you ever play Subnautica 2? Yeah, I'd be down for that. I'll be down for that. Mr. Frail, I am. Yeah, at the minute I do have like a hobby desk over there, but I don't really get around to it. What was your favorite Soma Chord song? I don't think I'm actually actively using them. Arsenal? Canticle? Decrypted? Derelicts. They're all very atmospheric, aren't they? Drifter's Respite. I do like Drifter's Respite. Yeah. I think it might be Drifter's Respite. I've had Nama as mine for ages. Either that or the Sanctum. Let's take a listen. It's annoying that all we can hear are the heckin' Roombas. Sorry. Heartfelt thank you, Andy, for your whole playthrough. A lore-focused gameplay was really refreshing. Oh, thank you, Lua. I appreciate that. Thank you for enjoying. I do like it. You're not using Party of Your Lifetime at all times? No. No. I could, but I can't. Into Madness. Origins. Oh, here we go. I love Pick a Side. You can hear it in the floor. Absolute banger. Yeah, I don't have all of them yet. As you can no doubt see, I'm missing all of these. Oops. I'm going to keep it on Drifter's Respite. Andy, I must confess, I've taken Ballas's portrait as Holdfast's reward, and then I brought 4 Zarama knives. Avalicia, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Andy, can you give us an update on your current Harrow chassis blue? I've not farmed anymore. It's still like 7. Oops. Are we ever going to get unique Andy operated drifter lore? Why would you want me to headcanon it and share it with you? Like make my own story? I can do that. My favorite is probably Protea Prime's theme or What Is My Fate. Any chance of you doing the Starfinder X Warframe Operation Arise? Could be a cool stream idea. Yeah, maybe. I would need to make some friends, though. I need to make some friends. Shenpai, Marco Meatball. Who else? This is very aspirational, guys. Starfinder Warframe. Marco Shenpai. Quick, name another creator. Iron Mouse? Yeah, okay. Brozyme? I've heard of Brozyme. I need to check him out. Bricky, you both like Night Lords? Bricky's a Night Lords fan? Okay. Well, that makes me like him even more. Kinky Mation? Oh, didn't Kinky do the Warframe reviews? Like the design reviews for the Warframes? I heard a lot of people very excited about that. Still doing it! Kinky's not finished yet? Oh, hell yeah. I did hear that they gave her an account to access them all. Sleepy, hello, hey, Andy. Just want to say hey. Love your lore playthrough, vids, and experience. You actually got me and my girlfriend playing Warframe because of it, and we have been enjoying the game and your videos before bed. Keep doing amazing and have a good stream. Sleepy, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Andy, have you considered analyzing the lyrics of Crawl Backwards Out of Heaven? Rebecca mentioned in the dev stream that the lyrics are pretty relatable for the upcoming story. I've been listening to it a lot. I've not done a lyrics breakdown, though. Unfortunately. Pupska. See, I need to, like, ingrain myself with other Warframe creators, because I don't really know anyone. I'm a pretty solid, you know... I'm a man who loves a bit of solitude. I don't really reach out to people, but maybe I'll have to check some of these guys out. Kengineer. Make some connections at TennoCon. Should I print out some business cards? That would be so sad, wouldn't it? Hey, Senpai. You don't know me. Would you like my business card? I like the lore in the game. I really like the lore. Can we be friends? Business cards? Oh, God. That would be baller, you think? Kenjin is also in the UK? I might know some of these people in the chat thing that I'm in. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled. Yeah. Yeah. What are your favorite MMOs? My favorite MMO right now is Final Fantasy XIV. I used to play a hell of a lot of World of Warcraft. A lot of World of Warcraft, like a sickening amount. Andy, I feel like it would be amazing if you got someone to make TennoGen for you. I would spend a lot for like a round table signed Dana. Oh my God, can you imagine? Like imagine having a round table with 7 swords overlapping. As if it's like the 7 at the round table. It's like a sword going down the middle, and then 3 coming in either side, or something. I don't know. That could be cool. That'd be really cool. You guys are too kind to me. You're very... You say very nice things. Thank you, guys.
Check navigation.
I can imagine Star-Lord's This Is What We Know series of Warframe lore videos mixed with Andy's commentaries would be great. We can check them out. We can definitely check them out. That could be your glyph when you get one. Make it in universe about the executors and 1 sword style for each. Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Should we be meaner? Yes, please, Lizzie. But no, at the minute, for those of you wanting lore videos, I was putting together one about the Stalker and Jade in preparation for Jade Shadow's constellations. It's coming along. It's coming along. But I figure people might want that as a refresher. So, what are your main classes in MMOs? In FF14, it's Dragoon. In WoW, it was Death Knight and Rogue. So, yeah. Have you seen the thing about Wuthering Waves and Warframe on a specific mech having Tenno language saying something like contact confirmed? No, what? You've been dubbed ND Lawman the D20th. Okay, sure. You want me to introduce myself like that to people? Do we know if Senpai and Marco are going to TennoCon? If I swear to you, if I see them, I'll introduce myself as that. What's your Guild Wars 2 class? Necromancer. Great sword. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Dragoon, what did you think of its evolved mode? I'm still yet to have a look at it, Easy Freezy. I still haven't watched that part of the fan fest, but I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing it. Andy the Observant. Make it a skit and record the reactions. Damn, Andy, so edgy in every game. I can't help it. I can't help it. But yeah, it'll be fun. Be fun. I tried contacting you. I have info on the lore. Feels like I'm getting my insurance renewed. Isn't Senpai a VTuber though? How would you know you met them? Can you tell I've never watched Senpai. I didn't know this. I got no idea. I know who Marco is. I see Marco's head all the fucking time on YouTube. Just him smiling. Now with his bald head shining at me as well. I'm like, oh, there he is. Marco. He's a meatball now. She's done IRL stuff. Okay. I watched her clip in 14. Oh, God. Did I? A Dinga. I'll probably cover it on stream at some point. I think that's the plan. Marco Meatballed. We've tried contacting you about your Law's extended codex entries. I played Remnant 1, never played Remnant 2, casual gamer. Never played Remnant 2, but I really liked Remnant 1. And I hear Remnant 2 is more of the same, but better. So, yeah. But I would love to do more collaborative Warframe content with other people. But I don't know what that looks like yet. Like, I'm still trying to find my footing because, you know, I did my playthrough and I'm happy with it. But I need to figure out what I want to do next. I did a Shadowgrapher lore video, which those of you who watched it really enjoyed. So yeah, I'll probably just change this to just chatting. If I do this, does this count as playing the game? Ready? Hold on. Is that better? I feel like I'm entertaining children who need to see Subway Surfers when they're watching TikTok videos. Does this help you with the cognitive load? Yeah, it does. Jingle the keys. We're Warframe players. We all have ADHD. Go dance in a relay. That's like half my gameplay. I'm not gonna lie, same. Yeah. Jumping spirit, no. I mean, we can play something, sure. Why not? Why not? What can we do? We can do another Belly of the Beast. Let's see what we got down here. So we've invited Yuki, we had Empyrean, we had Polite Parrot. Is Distant High still online? No. Is Frostbite still online? Frostbite is online. Rashcat, are you online? Nope. Varuna Muskhuffer is online. Okay, we've got 2 people invited. Do the Stalker part. Yeah, good idea. Okay, let's go do blah, 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 blah. You said it was the... Nope. Where the hell am I going? Lorinda. There we go. Sorry, I had a meltdown. We're good. You can make a short talking about lore while Under You Vault is running from a sentient on train tracks. Pay attention to the lore, please. Vanimo, I did. I can do it again. If you'd like.
Orders Venom said that everything changed. Okay.
Assist. Oh, it's a random squad.
The Orbiter.
Goodbye, guys. I'm off to help a random squad. Sorry for inviting you. I feel like an ass. Oh. Hello. What is this? Oh. Hey! There we go. And I like how you get the Ascended hate as well. And we've got Dread and Despair. Well, we're gonna solo this with hate. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. If I can find the enemies, that is. I think there's one through here. They're gone already. Never mind. Remember, if you die, you cannot be revived, and you'll be forced out of the mission. Guys, have a little bit of faith, okay? Everything's going to be fine. We're going to be gaming from here on out. If you lose all your volatile motes and inventory. No, you don't. Like, all of them? All of them, all of them? Oh, God. So even ones that I've already accrued, I will lose. If you lose all of your plat. Oh, don't. Don't say such things. You're lying to me. If you die, your account gets deleted? What was that? I probably should look at my abilities, right? I don't even know how to look at what my abilities do. I've played as Stalker once, and I do not remember. We've got something which targets smoke screen and punishment. Guys. You're expecting a lot from me if you think I can remember the abilities from that one mission we did as him. I wish. Freeze invis. If you die as Stalker, DE sends Reb after you. Oh no. Like fast track delivery. Okay, well I'm struggling to even find enemies, probably because I should be going up, right? I think that it's getting nuked by whoever's in the lobby with me. I literally cannot see anyone. Oh, here we go. Sure. Okay. Uriel deleted everything? I think he has. Oh! You didn't see that. Uriel being Uriel. When they brought back this operation, at first you were able to back out of the mission and get Kuva Liches or Sisters of Parvus as a stalker. That was pretty cool, even though it's already patched. Does anyone remember at the beginning of my playthrough when I just exclusively used melee? I had so many comments like, use a gun! Use a bloody gun! Please! There's so many! Stop meleeing! Guys, no. No! It's so fun! Wait, you can shoot in this game? Spot the Excalibur main. Melee really is incredibly strong at the start. I agree. Then Andy found a gun and it was the Rubico. I did have a comment sent to me the other day and it was someone like, oh, I recommend Andy's content. Only thing that pisses me off though is his non-stop use of the Rubico. And I was like, honestly, like, if there's something for people to be pissed off about, I think it being my choice of weapon is perfectly reasonable. It could have been a lot worse. Guys, I just love the Rubico. Like, headshotting people, it's so good. Could have been the Stug. The thing is, I know you guys are telling me how to play him. They're dying too quickly for me to do anything. So now that I've said that, I imagine I'll be... Oh, here we go. I mean, that was fun. Hold on. We're going to get the Jade Light Xmas. Like that? Yeah, we tried out Sight. I like Sight. He's not bad. Seemingly not a weirdo as well. That might be my greatest accolade. I think that was in relation to my Guild Wars 2 playthrough. Someone on YouTube was like, oh, there's this guy playing Guild Wars 2 and it's like a really fun playthrough. And they followed that up with, and he's seemingly not a weirdo. What a glowing recommendation. Define a weirdo? Oh, hold on. Does he know? You bastards, what? Appearances can be deceiving? What? Guys, hey. The love of the Rubico Prime is a little weird. Yo. That's like insulting my child. You want to say that again, punk? But when the Rubico gets an Incarnon, you'll be using it too. Okay? And I can be the hipster and be like, well, I was using it before it was cool. I don't mind Sight. The only problem I had with Sight is it was so alt focused. Yeah, he's okay, but I definitely didn't love him as much as I thought I might. so yeah. Not that it was bad. NDD20, more like Rubico D20. Greedy coffee drink, how dare you. No, Jumping Spirit, still yet to do that. Oh, it's fun, isn't it, the players in? I'm yet to get him in Duviri. I believe I got all of the intrinsics to unlock him and have him sometimes appear, but it's yet to happen. Kit, I don't have Mesa. She's in the foundry at the minute. But I'm yet to actually take her out and play with her. Never played her.
Have you thought to stop me?
I've tried the Sporothrix. Yeah, I like the Sporothrix. It's good. We did it. And now I disappear. Protect the Stalker. Out. Now, what do I get anything then? I'm guessing I still get mission rewards. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice. So I have 53 volatile motes. I don't know if that's enough to buy anything. It might be. Let me go see Ordis. Is he over here?
Ordis is doing his part.
Hello, Ordis.
Does the operator feel what could Ordis have saved Jade? Ordis has rerun a simulation of the event 600,004,043 times, and Ordis has still not found a satisfactory course of action. Do these things just happen sometimes?
Yes, Ordis.
Tough choices. Ordis does not envy the operator. Ordis knows the stories of Orden Karras. What the Arcane did to Jade is not dissimilar to what they did to him. Both were used and then discarded.
Like so many in that era.
All right, operator. Who does Parvos Granum think he is? Bringing up ghosts from the past. Does he think that will get under Ordis' skin? It has not. Really? Really? Ordis is fine! Perhaps the operator needs to take another trip to the depths of Uranus. To find more volatile motes, of course.
We'll be going there soon. When Hunhao is freed. That's gonna be so hype. I'll be honest, since last Friday, I have watched it like another few times. I cannot get enough of that trailer. The bit at the end when Hunhao descends, God. I hope whatever happens in game lives up to how epic that was. I don't know how they're going to be able to do it because it's such an awesome moment. It's your new wallpaper? I don't blame you. It's so cool, isn't it?
Operator, do you see anything you would like?
I'm just seeing if he's got any more voice lines, by the way.
Very well. This Orden Karras fellow. Ordis feels like he too would have stood up for Jade.
I was expecting there to be like a break there.
Tough choices. Ordis does Parvos Granum already has Eximus units in the field, but if he gets his hands on enough of Jade's volatile motes, he can perfect them. Build a
Yuki, hello, how are you? Welcome on in.
He would be unstoppable. Ordis knows the operator would not let that happen.
Win? I guess? Yeah. Let's do it again.
The operator needs to take... The operator is not working alone.
He's not.
So many Tenno have come together to help Jade.
There we go. I like it when there's like a canonical moment where they acknowledge the other Tenno assisting and doing things. That's cool.
Very well. The volatile motes are in limited supply. If the Tenno can snatch them all up, Parvos and his Jade Eximus project will be halted in its tracks.
Cool. Cool. Well, I think...
Right, operator.
Thank you, Ordis. I think it might be time to draw a winner. I think it might be time, guys, before we go.
Okay, well, this will be here, as well as the orbiter.
Yeah, goodbye, sir.
Being a sample-
Yeah, I think we'll announce the winner now, and we'll see who gets it. And then I'm gonna go and get some dinner. Again, guys, thank you very much for hanging out today. I've had a really good time. Definitely overwhelmed on that very first run of Belly of the Beast because just so much was happening and my brain was short-circuiting. But yes, I will hopefully get to you guys soon a lore video on the Stalker and Jade in preparation for Jade Shadow's Constellations. If you haven't already, exclamation mark ticket. Let me go and pull a winner. It will say it in chat. Now, I've never done this before, so this could go completely wrong. And if it does, well, I'll cry. We have 411 entrants. One of you. 412 entrants. Sorry. I can see more of you are joining. It is Twitch only, but if you're on YouTube, you can come over to Twitch now and do exclamation mark ticket. I'm going to give you guys on YouTube, let's say half a minute to come over and type exclamation mark ticket. And again, this is all thanks to the wonderful people over at Digital Extremes. Thank you, DE. Andy, remember there's a delay? Okay. True. The music is so intense right now. What is happening? Whoa. It's a high likelihood, guys. High likelihood. W Lich, actually. So if you haven't already, exclamation mark ticket. H mark. I know. People have missed it. It's fine. I'll give people an extra few minutes. We've been having good lore discussions, and maybe people didn't think to enter. If you have already entered, it will tell you that you can't get another ticket. Okay. I can see there's so many tickets going, so I'll give it another minute. Then we'll go. While you guys are entering, allow me to quickly finish my spiel. Hopefully a lore video soon about Jade and Stalker, aka Sorin, the Low Guardian. But yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm trying to figure out what direction to take it in. The one thing which I'm annoyed about is when I made my Shadowgrapher video, I liked using B-roll of Foley. I can't really do that with Stalker because I can't play as Stalker in a Captura scene, which is really annoying. So I don't know how to do that. I'll figure it out. Something will work. Use his Spectre? If I can summon his Spectre in a Captura, guys, you've saved the video. You've saved the video. The thing is, I can't hide myself, can I? Oh, I'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, I'm going to count down from 20. Okay? 20. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close giveaway. Draw a winner in 3, 2, 1. The winner is Hellflan! Hellflan, are you here? Is Hellflan here? Yes! Hellflan! Woohoo! Hellflan, what is your IGN? Let me know what your IGN is, and I will send you a TennoCon 2026 digital pack. Oh my god! Oh, Hellflan, your reaction is breathing life into me. Congratulations, Hellflan. You don't know what your IGN is? Hellflan, log in. Tell me what it is. If not, you're on Discord, aren't you? You can DM it to me. Yeah, your in-game name. So to show you in-game, this thing up here. Whatever this is at the top. This bit. Yes. Doesn't play the game. Hellflan plays the game. I've got to go do some college stuff. Rogue Fighter, have a lovely day. Thank you for being here. His IGN is Usafi. Says Usafi. I appreciate the gambit. It's just Hellflan. It's just Hellflan. Do you play on PC, PlayStation, Hellflan? Let me know, and that'll help me figure out where you're at, and I'll be able to send it to you. Hellflan is Hellflan. Yes. PC. Okay. I'm submitting it right now. Hold on. It would have been funny if it gave it to someone who doesn't even play the game. Yeah. Give me a sec. I am submitting. Where is it? Okay. No, I'm submitting it now. I'm messaging the people at DE. It's happening. I'm doing it live. What is my handle? So I need to give my handle. There it is. What is the IGN of the digital pack winner? Do not include crossplay tag. Hellflan. That is correct, right? Just I'm double checking. I don't want to give it to someone else. It's just Hellflan. Okay. What is the platform? PC. Submit. There you go. It is done. Hellflan, congratulations. I don't know when you'll get it. It will either be today or a week from today. It should hopefully be today, though, Hellflan. It should hopefully be today. But if it's not today, then it'll be next Friday. But it should be today. Yes. Yes. Anyway. Guys. Thank you very much for hanging out. I don't know how else to end this other than well done, Hellflan. We'll be back next Friday with what, you ask? I don't know is the answer. Probably learning Mesa. I know you guys want to watch me play Mesa. If I do learn to play Mesa, I will probably do it not in an event, and I will learn Mesa in a very sterile environment. Like we'll run like some Earth missions and just get a feel for the character. Because as much as I like doing Belly of the Beast, I couldn't really play Jade properly because I was learning her while playing with some incredible players, you know, who were very quick and killed everything, which is understandable. But I think taking my time and learning in a solo mission will go better next time. So next Friday, Mesa, maybe Ivara as well, maybe some Carl. Yes. Looking forward to it. Sincerely, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I've had a really good time. And yes, we'll learn Ivara in a spy. Should we do some Lua spy missions to appease that person from a week ago who kept spamming Lua spy? Remember? It was like, where do I get Ivara? Lua. I'm looking for that. Lua. Go to Lua. You know? Bye, Lawman. Oh, God. I'm going to have to unironically print out business cards to give to other creators. I'm not very good at networking, guys. Yeah, it's not going to go well. Listen. I'll try and slide into Marco's DMs. We'll chat about that next week. Who knows how that's going to go. Anyway, I love and adore you all so much. Thank you for being here, Tenno. Soon, we will embark upon a new mission. Jade Shadow's Constellations. It's going to be good. But yes, for now, I am going to... Wow, she just rubbed her tummy. That was nice. We'll be back next Friday. So much love, everyone. And again, the YouTube videos, expect lore videos soon on Jade and Stalker. Cyberpunk soon. Other spatterings of Warframe. So yeah, love you all. And I will see you this time next week. Fare thee well. And goodbye.